were spending a lot of time working on throughout their time off between their last event and this one. I thought that they might go for Dust 2 as a punish, but it's ended up in the third and deciding map. I thought they might go Inferno as a comfort, but instead Train. So I think this is telling about where they want to take their map pool. Ancient from Bait is a punish, right? It's something that we have seen some struggles for 3D Max once upon a time. So we'll have to wait and see also what type of work they've done there. I am excited to see that map come into play, just to see how established 3D Max is going to be looking.
Yeah,
I mean, the odds provided by our official betting partner as we get this one underway.
They've made no secret that Ancient's a weakness, so I'll be curious.
Yeah, like this is the thing. If they wanted to pivot, it's the perfect time. No one's seen you, and you're also trying to pick yourself back up. The only way that goes poorly is if in the prax you're getting owned, and then you're like, why are we doing this?
What, just suffering?
Can't we just have a rest? Right now, it is a retake B setup completely. Senthiel's position, as being highlighted here, is very, very passive. Well, they're going into the stack on yard.
Okay, quite util intensive. NPL will have that pot shot. Track stays calm, not gonna nail it. Lucky does. Over the edge of the smoke, can't quite track Kensizor, retreats back, partners up. Alex on the back of the bomb as well, gets active. Bomb goes down, the covering fire from Macca's sensational. Quick headshot from him. P250 finds heads, but Head Trick is doing a lot. Look at the health though. Quick track from Lucky, 4 HP, or rather 4 bullets, 14 HP. Backing away, goes down. It's an easy find for Essential, and they have got that kit now.
It's on the low HP player.
Essential, oh, he just looked away. Body down, position noted.
Oh, what a
headshot hit! Essential's had a pistol there. Strong start from the young Ukrainian.
Okay, beautiful from him. As you reflect on yesterday against Na'Vi, pistols eluded them. They didn't grab one against the big brother of the region. I understand it's only Bit and Wonderful, but Na'Vi, a Ukrainian organization. And this one looked like it should have been 3D Max's. After the open, after the bomb goes down, they got a little bit aggressive. And we know 3D Max likes to play high-octane Counter-Strike. But with the plant, it does facilitate the force. Macca gets an AK. There's a Khalil in the mix. They got themselves a couple of pistols too. So what will the approach be? If you just missed the last series, you missed a banger, but same conversation for every single team. It doesn't matter who you are. On the T side, it is going to be a scrap to get rounds. I know that M80 made it look easy.
How did Macca's just spammed Head Trick down?
Was he playing over the
new box? Maybe, yeah. It looks like his he was on the new box, maybe looking over sandwich.
Okay.
Down. Good catch. That's, I mean, a dream start to a second round force. Kensizor going to try and find a rebuttal.
Well, yeah, they're quite aggressive right now.
Oh, no. Was looking the wrong way. He adjusts and stabilizes. It's an important find. Body's going to be kind of mad about that one.
Yeah. Felt like he had the timing in his good graces, and they're staying so active on their CT side, just continuing to pivot and worm around. So while that smoke is up, they might gravitate and try and take some of this main control, which there's a smoke down for now, but I think they want to investigate. At least Kensizor spamming away. They're just running into B.
Yeah, they are. NPL and Essential are going to be pulling up their socks and getting onto the site in time. Essential going to have to respect the flames. And NPL crouch commits to a spray. Gravity does well, hits the Deagle headshot. 3 are about to flood through here. Oh, the flash is great, but it actually catches Exorcist as well. No, that was the CT. Oh, it's all just a meat grinder trying to get out of connector. It falls apart. Exorcist closes shop, and a second round force better than a pistol. We just heard that from Imperial.
Yeah, that's what Try had to say in the post-game interview. Something on those interviews with Stiko as well. It feels like he's always going to draw a bit more out of the players because they know they're talking to a
player themselves.
Well, yeah. What's the term? A colleague.
A colleague.
That's
exactly
the word. That's the one I was looking for. But there's the French flavour. As they will.
That was just a go, wasn't it? Like that just. You hear like a flash made and you just say, let's go.
Yeah.
This is quick. The Macca 10 takes 2 heads. Lovely start and might be the end of round 3.
This is why I enjoy watching 3D Max. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, and if you look at their results, they have been in playoffs of a couple of events, but they're the events where not all the top teams are at. So they are a playoffs gatekeeper team. Yeah, they're going out in like 11th, 12th, you know, something along those lines. So if they're able to make it to stage 3, that's where I think they deserve to be, this caliber of a team, depending on how much they've done in the boot camp and what type of form they show against Bait right now will determine how much faith I have for them in the next stage of competition.
Yeah, we didn't really get to see much of their, T side against Passion because it was such a... Oh, excuse me, we did. I'm telling a lie. I'm telling a big porcupine. 9-3 scoreline. So we didn't get much to see of their CT side.
That is actually a massive burn. right? If you're able to own teams by starting on the T side, and if they do it again versus Bait right now, Train could turn into a bit of a fear factor. And we know that they have confidence on Inferno as well. And then that can start to make up for some of the other holes within their map pool.
Well, especially, you know, given how you've just categorized them, you know, as well. Train is one of those maps where a lot of it's new to everyone, you know, as far as the team Counter-Strike goes. If you can make it a strong suit, make it a threat, you immediately have like something to kind of be threatening in the veto.
Yeah, it's been my favorite map to watch mature in the meta, right? Obviously, Overpass has come in this season, but Overpass plays almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, such a slow roll to the map if you want to play it efficiently.
Is this more pace?
I may as well, right? It's clobbering time.
It is clobbering time. Not the same thing. Maka double again. He gets 3 this time.
All right, well, here's the follow through.
This is a battle for the major, right? We're just running out Mac 10s. Kensizor has used Mac as against a teammate.
But this is one of the factors, right, of 3D Max as a team.
They're not messing around.
You have to earn 3D Max's respect.
Yeah.
Right, you have to force them, is the old adage that I always pump into people, is that you have to be able to force them to play more of a standard approach. And even then, they probably still won't. And there's not too many teams that can still pull off shock and awe. This was one of the issues with 3D Max and the conversation around them, was that their depth, it wasn't enough, because it was like, okay, you can be aggressive and you can take a lot of fights on the CT side as well, mind you. It's not just the T side.
I still remember us just casting what was like 12 lobby crunches in a row.
Or like Anubis, where they would just constantly be fighting bridge and water and pushing A main, right? They were always very aggressive. And that's something that you need to be able to, if you're getting stalled out, if you're playing against, think about some of the Counter-Strike teams who love to play heads-up CS, right? Who would be licking their chops if they knew that you were just going to run at them and they were just going to delete you every single time.
He's just done it again, says Ascential.
Well, Maka, even though he's farmed so many frags and got so much money over those 2 rounds, not opting to operate with the AWP going into the first gun run. And we understand why, right? We've spoken throughout plenty of train games we've done here at the Major of the limited options for AWPers on the T side. We saw Slacks have a couple of magic moments, right? But they were pushing into him. It was less frequent. He was finding opening picks.
The most we've seen is actually when on the Na'Vi game, Wonderful was using it as like this kind of escorting service to get them.
Sure.
No, not that kind. As in like he was helping them kind of get down the B low ramp, you know, and holding those con crosses. But that's so situational.
Well, it used to be the case that once upon a time, you were able to charge in with a good AWP spawn and then peek down the low ramp and get the player jiggling.
Yeah.
I remember what Taco would be doing back in the days when he was such a strong inside anchor. But now, because of the way that the meta flows, because of the pop changes, the Ts are having to throw the low ramp molly of their own with the double nades. So you can't just run into that and pick. So if you don't, then the CTs could be aggressive, right? So that option is removed. So you do just have to escort. Then if you think about it, you go in towards main, well, we know it's going to be smoked, mollied, flash, naded. You saw Slacks try and get boosted over it. It's something you can do, but if they know you, they'll just spam you away. It feels like Ivy is the only place you can go, and you're likely having a head-to-head against the other AWPer at that moment.
Yeah.
As we just have a tech timeout for all of our audio-only listeners, a shout-out to you, some of our favorite viewers.
We know you're there.
And we will never not give you what you need. So this will be gun round numero uno. That's number 1 in English.
Wow. Bilingual cast. And that is a
Red Panda?
Rouge Panda in French.
Okay. Do you reckon he got that in Chengdu?
You know, it's possible. He had a lot of time on his hands, so.
Oh, yeah. They did do some tourism, though.
Yeah. Lovely place.
Okay, well, let's see.
Around.
It's just all about the start of the T's, right? This is Pop Harass Util. Wow. So, is Ecstasy's getting donated more util? Yeah, maybe he was.
He juggled some extra stuff.
Yeah, so he threw a flash, and now he's spamming away just to really announce his presence. But this is another standard approach, right? You're either going to do something Ivy-centric or B-centric on your first rifle round. It doesn't have to be the case. You can do whatever you want, to be fair. But what I tend to see is teams wanting to set the tone. And the reason that is conditioning. Right? You want to condition your opponent to either have to play 2B or heavier Ivy, which it then will soften up.
How many nades has he thrown this round? I mean, I think we're on to 3. That's 4. And another.
So lurk smoke. And camera smoke, but they're going B. They're already out. They're already in.
They're running out. Headtrick, that's a really well-placed Molotov. Limits his options. He still does well. Catches Maka on the very edge of that smoke.
Don't forget about Ecstasies. This lurk, if he can get here in time, could be round winning.
Could be round winning, yeah. I mean, it's going to be up to his teammates, Gravity and Body. They can't go down early. They have to play for some longevity. Body spotting them on that pixel gap. He's playing a dangerous game. Swings on off and still finds Kensizor. A taste of his own medicine, the flying M4. Weird now. Body's got another, and that flank will connect. Alex's back is turned. He's tapped the head of Gravity nicely, but Ecstasy seals the deal. Big round to post. First gun round, and it's convincing.
It didn't start that way, did it? So Madden is going to take a tactical timeout. The coach will get on the mic early for Bay, and I think the biggest issue for them is going to be nerves as well. We heard they said they're a little bit, nervy, and they were talking about lack of stage games. Well, this one's not in the stage. This one's in the booths, which are up a couple of rungs away from it. We have Tyler versus Liquid going on in that match, and I believe the first one has concluded, so you guys can go tune into the second. Should be starting very shortly. This is the thing with Bait. It's a young team. The average age is 21. The oldest member is Alex. He's 24. He's taken over the in-game leadership realms this year, but you've got a couple of 19-year-olds, a 21-year-old, and a 20-year-old. The coach himself, he's only 24, and he hasn't played any professional Counter-Strike on record at HLTV. So, take that as you will. I'm not saying it's impossible. Eventually, you break through. This entire year they've had with Kensizor, he came in at the very tail end of 2024. He's been part of the team all year. And then you ask yourself, at what point does a team reach its skill cap or its peak? Well, a year is a long time, but it's more about the reps in certain environments, right? Over in Austin, they're able to make it to stage 2, but that's where their journey ended. You would love to make a step forward to close out the year to get confidence in the roster going into 2026.
Yeah, and this year was not in vain. Progress was made. Lucky, they're like kissing in the smoke. Kensizor just trading places with him. Alex gets a back turned on Ecstasy. That's a nice conversion.
He got tagged through the smoke on an initial exchange.
He just runs at him with the scout, but caution to the wind, but an opening kill for this partial investment. Bait, I mean, this is grounds for a discussion of a second round.
Well, Gravity going back, Ivy, assuming it will no longer be...
Ooh, awkward for Body. Parthing was just overlooked Hedrick's position, and now Kensizor could be overlooked himself. Yes, he is. Perfect angle for it. Lucky just walks into that pistol. Now a rifle falls into Kensizor's hands, and 3D Max just completely collapsed.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to get one of your own back. That's going to feel good after that second round loss. It seems very unlikely that these two are able to work their way back in. There's plenty of time to do so, but... I understand you have the weapon advantage for now. They are going to go and scavenge back as many of those guns as they can, and there's more information, so it might just be quite a limp save. I think that's what they're starting to fortify for. Gravity, yeah, okay. He is going to hit the... I was thinking, is he really going to keep searching? Because save is the best option. They have lots of cash. That's not the issue. It's just this round is essentially unwinnable.
It's curious that Kensizor's still searching.
Yeah, well, he has one of the picked up AKs. You'd hate to give that away. That's going to... be a nice little edge into the finances. But 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round done. Confirmed. 2 on the board. Guidance is internal. It's liftoff when the...
Oh. Space travel.
Kind of a space nerd, you know me.
Yeah. That was nice from Alex, and then this one was really, really, really important. Sets everything else in motion. Crossing his arms, touching his tongue, not a happy bunny.
They already hit the bar, right? Train, T-side, 4 rounds.
Yeah.
So let's see how many they can slather on top. No issues with the buy. Maka will bring out the AWP.
And you want to see what aggressive warping options there are. Maka's here to demonstrate, and very quickly shows you why it's not so common. You pay a heavy price from the nades, you fire a shot, you reveal the AWP's presence, and now you find yourself trapped in that corner.
A little bit tough that they haven't been able to establish any box holes control.
Ooh,
Body knows that he has to be on his haunches, right? And yeah, Body's not allowing to give away an opening kill. I really like this from Body. Very experienced player. Obviously hasn't always been at the top of Counter-Strike, but the fact he's been able to work his way back after many years, I guess, away, right? In a way. So exchange of smokes. MPL. Okay.
This is ballsy.
Okay.
This is ballsy. Body down. Trade from Gravity. It's a big one back. And now confirms Kensizor was trying his luck as well. Maka can post up. Enables Gravity to be freed up to throw some nades, but Kensizor's out of there.
Losing the eco or the partials, right, with spanners in the works, that one's understandable. This one they didn't get any control, and then when they went to get it, they've been denied. So it's a 2-1-1. not sure how you get into this.
Shoot them in the head.
Yeah, okay, it's still tough.
Kenzizor's tucked close. How's your pathing, Gravity? Oh, whoa! The double take still hits the heady. Smoke Z doesn't want to go early. Knows the AWP could be on the line. Alex, he was tucked. He didn't get spotted out there, and he's going to be covered by Maka. Perfect play from the French.
That's how you get into it.
Just like that.
Gravity flick. I thought they were going to be denied there. I understand it was a 4v4 situation, but like it just, yeah, okay. These late little activations. Now we've seen M80 do it, and now 3D Max.
Ooh, that might bait them in towards the boost of Ascenthial, but Exorcist confirms where they both are now. Molly forces head trick trapped forward.
This is a good hunt. I would recommend. Strong recommend.
Gravity's coming for you as well. Nice cover from Ascenthial, trying to make him work for this. Exorcist should have Ascenthial here, and Headtrick's dead next. Holds onto it with a quick scope. P250, they're running at him though. They lose it all. Brutal for bait. 3D Max make sure they twist that knife.
Yeah, because if those saves came through, MPO and Kenzizor would have been able to buy, and then something could have likely been dropped. So now it might just be a partial investment, right? This is the difference between a gun round and not. It's a very, very good hunt. So MPO gets aggressive. Gravity with a great trade. This one.
What is that?
Yes. Yeah, that would be my reaction at home too, Kenzizor.
Yeah, he's not alone.
Now, there is a factor of this game where the pressure is not as high as it could be. The pressure will be at its highest tomorrow, right? When it's at a 2-2. And there's something you could do about pressure. It's win this game. Alleviate it.
Yeah. And you know that sound when you open a can? That's relieving the pressure. And talking of cans, a big thanks to Monster Energy for powering the StarLadder Budapest Major of 2025. It's looking like a full investment.
It is, it is. There's an AWP for Headtrick. There's a Famous. There's an M4 and there's 2 MP9s. Lads, I know you won around a little bit earlier in the piece with less.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, but are you not digging yourself into a really nasty hole if this doesn't go your way?
You are.
Okay.
But I guess you've already lost 5 CT-sided rounds.
Sure.
They've already got 5 on the board, 3D Max. I guess they don't want it to get worse.
3D Max's train, man. I mean, you know, Passion, they struggled on it.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking D2, if they wanted to punish, also not a great map for 3D Max, at least on the stat department, or Inferno for comfort. But Train.
Interesting pick. You know, first BO3, and you're seeing preference.
In love with the pips on the B stream.
Yeah, man, really good.
Ops team's been doing a great job over here.
Agreed, and Maka removing Alex. A swing and a miss, and Exercise is way further forward than they may be ready for. That camera smoke as well gives them cover to peek. Ooh, whoa! The bait, the switch. Headtrick's gonna be mad about that one. Is he flashing for him? I like that. Oh, it's a bit too deep. Easy find for Kenzizor.
Good idea.
Love the idea. Oh, but Kenzizor finds an incredibly long-range MP9. Double kill from Kenzizor.
Safe plant back a bomb.
Naka's holding for this. Oh, just looked away. If he was to return his gaze, NPL's right there.
Oh, timing.
Just too easy. A free frag into one of the 2 rifles.
Hey, boys, save your MP9s.
Oh.
Lol, just joking. Try and find something better.
Yeah, Kenzizor's managed it. Really like the flash idea. It's so funny. Like, it didn't work out, obviously, but it has. They won the round.
I keep, obviously, the M80 game with Imperial imprinted on my mind, but that was a flash that was used to help facilitate Vinny late clearing out slacks when we had one of those really tense late round moments. It's always good. Like, there was also a round in the phase game the other day that really filled me with a lot of confidence. I think it was against NIP, where there was the 2v4 for Brokey and Frozen, and they did the double mollies into double door. It was like, they were like in waves, and then Frozen even flashed Brokey in, and he catches, I think it was Wrinkle or either way. It was a really well-played 2v4. The Counter-Strike's definitely been turned up a notch in Stage 2, as you would hope.
So, you know, we said 4 was already pretty good. They've added 2 more on top, and now, with that investment, Bait are kind of rolling over and showing their soft underbelly.
Yeah, it's about how bad can it really get. And we can only find out as we watch together, everybody. Oh, they're pop pushing again. They really like this.
It's their favorite.
I think it's strong, but it's tough to pull off.
Gravity's responsible for, like, the cover. He looks like he's kind of distracted with calls and nades. That's a good Molotov.
Hunter was the first one, I believe I saw throwing that.
It's a nice lineup. Does really enable the space to be taken. You can layer that flash on top. NPL's up close. Oh, it's threatening. Lucky's done well, removing NPL. Body just walking out? He is. It's only Hedrick here, and with an MP9 Tuck Thomas, Kensizor's AK finding Lucky. It's a big pick-off, just push the pop smoke. That's cheeky. Hedrick in the meantime has spotted this oil walk. Macca's not looking. Chasing, goes where his body gotten off to. Free burst, back of the head, jump scare for body. Not another one of these from Bait. Kensizor brought down. Trying to stabilize the two of them.
Oh.
On oil walk.
See him.
He sees him. Sees two. What can you do with that info? XSC's trying to plot a course. 30 seconds for the finish. They're going to be playing scared of...
Macca needs to get in the sight somehow. He doesn't want to jump out higher. He might have to double back.
Bomb, yeah, it's weird.
Estethio was going to push pop in a late timing. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wallbang does confirm Hedrick's location.
Yeah.
Gets it! Exercise!
Devil's in the details.
That is spectacular. Removes the threat. Rifle gone. Macca will get that bomb pathing in just in time. Bomb to be planted. Cheeky walk, though. Alex may be able to subvert the expectation here. Macca could be caught out. This could be a disaster for Macca.
Oh.
Goes down to the pistol. Alex finds him. It's up to Exorcise to step up. Orc retrieve. Knows he's off the bomb. Alex on the Orc. This is weird. This is janky. Cheeky pathing. Exorcise! Magnifique! That is a stunning round from Exorcise.
Ah, mate, the fact that they have taken the time and the poise there to get that high ramp player with the wall bang, it's a thing of beauty. You can see the feet just under, and I love it. A round that looked like it was going to get snatched away again. The pistol, they lost. They felt like it should have been theirs. They lose to a little bit of a partial buy number, and it looked like they were going to lose to another. That's a juicy little kill on the Hedrick. And this is naughty.
Pathing, mate.
Oh, it's so
I love
naughty.
it. Man's been playing his retakes. Masterclass,
yes.
exactement.
Mac 10's against the rifle round.
Oh,
No.
and it's rocking out. Body zips up 3 in the body bag. See you later, Bait.
Tell me the 3D Max flavor isn't entertaining.
I'm so entertained. It's just, I mean, yeah, masterclass is a good word for a Gravity.
They play for the throat. That's the thing I like about 3D Max. It's like you're on the ground and you're in a lot of pain. How's this feel?
And the way Gravity framed it as well, like I think that is, it couldn't be more different to how I characterized Bait, where he just said, none of my teammates are scared to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, and he means it. Like, that's sincere. He's just like, hey, you want to run through the smoke? Yeah, sure. Yes, sir. You know? For Bait, it's like, oh my God, the stage, the lights.
But I do love these teams where there's no superstar because it is the team, right? This is why I'm saying, yeah, I've seen Lucky play well. I've seen Body play well. I've seen them all play well, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I like, right? I don't mind star-studded Counter-Strike either. I get it, right? I love watching Donk run around and kill 4 people every round.
Yeah, but sometimes it's nice when they just rock up in a Peugeot instead of a limo, you know?
Fair.
Oh, it gets worse. Wait, no. Whoa! Oh, they must have fun. You reckon they're having fun while they're doing this?
I think they're having fun.
I think they're having fun.
Having a great time.
Gosh.
You know what'll be interesting when we tally up the amount of rounds. We'll see what happens at the end of the series. The amount of rounds they will have lost in the 4 maps they will have won. Yeah, I'm assuming that. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself, but that Fnatic loss, and people are like, oh no, 3D Max. They weren't worried.
No, not at all. And another flavor coming at you direct here, Chad. We've got Ivy pressure with legs. Multiple bodies heading it, and they're just running.
Oh, Lucky's lurking through the smoke.
There's no one there. Alex didn't start. NPL removes. Nice hot cover from Hedrick. He was in the right place at the right time. Bomb's been spotted on the radar.
Surely a third.
Hang on.
Surely a third.
Alex goes down. Hedrick's forced back by Util. This has to be a Bait round. Has to be.
Oh, Hedrick crosses the smoke. Gets out of dodge.
Can't like it.
Well, Kensizor needs to play passive. He needs to get back in the
He would have been vulnerable. Yeah, the comms are flowing, though. No, it's not. No, it's not.
He knows it's possible. Surely.
Oh, he's right there. Exorcise has got him. No, he hasn't. Kensizor just enough time to adjust the crosshair. Really solid awareness and adjustment. And so now Gravity falls. Great show. 8-3.
So 4's recovery.
I mean, you were setting the bar for the T side.
You know, we deal with what we got.
Yeah, I mean, so debate.
Lucky, a little bit unfortunate, trying to lurk through the lurk smoke. Funny that.
Weird.
And a bullet chips him, and they hear that he's there, so then they just unload. Because you're hoping that the Ivy noise draws lots, and then he gets a nice big gap. Open pop. MPO rotating back to Ascenthiel. And...
He's tucked.
Seeing the shots that you and I have witnessed with our own two eyes of Maka hitting...
You just expected a wallbang?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Just takes a random pot shot straight to the head.
What about the AK round he had coming out of high ramp at EPL?
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, that one blew my mind.
I think it blew his. Ah, Exorcist.
You're such a cheeky player.
I just want to be a little bit like him.
Right?
Just a little bit.
Oh, exposed. Wow! Okay, everyone just walks through smokes and everyone wins their duel. The 3D Max way. There's something. Ascenthiel gets his 2. That's a massive stabilization.
My eyes right now are on Kenzizor. Headtrick gets the kill on Ecstasy, so they know where he is, but Kenzizor is the loose piece, floating in the wind right now. It's going to be a plant for high ramp. Lucky's going to play that. Burrows down into CT. If Body gets over there as well, this one feels tough. But there is smoke, there is Kier, and there is a chance Bait can walk away with 4.
Who walks first? Looks like Headtrick will do the investigations. Ooh, gets away with his life. There's Lucky.
Oh.
That's big. Slip up on the Incendiary, not going to cost him everything. Kenzizor up towards the high ramp, drops into sight. Now pressure onto that defuse. This is going to get weird fast for Body. Has the angle though. Headtrick gets caught out. Now Kenzizor just going to try and sit the defuse. He's running out of bullets. Running at it with a 9! And that's another one. 9-3. Just 3 rounds for Bait and 9 boasted by 3D Max. This train pick looks comfortable. A warm welcome back to the B stream, where we've got a team to be locked in for stage 3 at the conclusion of this one. 3D Max start making quite a strong case to take the first map of the series up against Bait. 3D Max, the gatekeepers of playoffs, as Chad Birchall put it to start us off. And well, I'll say that was one of the most entertaining CT halves of, T halves of Train I've casted in some time. That was an adventure and some very impressive mechanics as well as tactics combined into a beautiful amalgamation of Counter-Strike.
I just love the pace, right? That's the thing. Okay, well, the pace, they're rushed B.
They're rushing B, and they're tapping heads. It can't just be like that, though.
Why not?
There'll be something back. Bait get the bomb down.
Team flash helps.
Yeah, that certainly does. Body misses a couple more. The flank should seal the deal. He taps the head nicely. Distraction perfect. And this is looking leisurely.
I honestly was surprised to see Bait win the pistol in the first half as well, because they got out so easily, did 3D Max. They got the opening kill and they got the bomb down. Now, this is 3D Max's map. In case you didn't know that. Now you do. Next will be the map choice of Bait, which is Ancient. Now, Ancient has been an issue for 3D Max. They are having a tough time. They lost to Astralis, they lost to Bait, this was at Bucharest. They won against Saw, they lost to Legacy, they lost to Falcons. They won against Ents, they won against Inner Circle, they lost against FaZe, they lost against Mongols, right? So it's a bit of a mixed bag there of results. But either way, not one of their strong suits.
Oh, they're going to try to take
They're going to give him back 10. Treatment.
Yeah, and it's worked out for the opener. Gravity flashed off. Rifle falls into enemy hands. Hold on, hold your horses. Lucky's FAMAS has just found 2.
Oh.
Tell a lie. Actually, everyone got 1. Apart from you. He gets the second, does Exorcise. A double kill. Gravity gets flashed off, but the MAC-10s don't get much more than that.
Okay, so now it's an Inca.
So Ancient, you were saying?
Yeah, well, yeah. The force play dealt with. Now it's a... You either force again... Are they going to force again? Yeah. This is one of the things last year with FaZe where I would see them have like quite a few 9-3 halves, and then you come in, you lose the pistol, and then you go force, and then you lose the force. You just have to buy out the rest of the half. We don't have to, but that was their choice.
Now I don't know how many of these opening kills.
It's not a full force. It's a light investment.
Oh, a light one.
Okay, so if they do some damage now, the dam could break.
It could. Mac are 5-0 in opening duels at the moment. That pistol was his 5th.
Oh, Kenzizor.
It's a banger, but now it's up to this Essential Deagle in a hole. Not going to be comfortable for him.
So, Headtrick and MPO are going to go up the stairs, head over to join Essential. The push just keeps coming.
Body's dead. Headtrick gets the double scout. That's a, I mean, great defensive Essential. He was about to be booked there. Lucky gets
so noisy too.
Throws out block util, but an M4.
They've got a lot of time right now. They really just want to fight.
Yeah.
There's so much confidence on display. It looks like it's going to cost them in this round. So, fights all over the map right now. This is the one.
Macca's going to have a chance.
Yeah, hold up a second.
Just running into him. What? 2, 3.
But they knew where both of them were.
You did know where they were. Hang on. NPL is just going to walk in. Will he be swung on? Yes, he will. Clean headshot. Macca was last seen close by. Hang on. Macca's got 4 here. 17 and 6. He's opening. He's closing. He's farming.
It's hard to understand what's happening because they're just fighting.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the tough part that Beta having to struggle with.
If that's hard for us, we've got X-Ray, we've got Minimap. They're just all over the shop, taking fights on their terms. That's a crazy way for it to go down.
You saw a player back red and you knew that Lucky was in pop.
Yeah, frustrations. Right? I mean, body language, it's just a bait checked out at this one.
All right, well, at least it's quick.
Yeah. They'll be able to try and reset for Ancient. Body, he just wants to fight.
Come on,
and he's gotten away with 1. There's Exorcise chipping in. Make sure Essential gets traded out. Now Gravity leaps on up. Oh my God, it's over. 3 rounds max for Bait, and 3D Max absolutely storm Train. How quick this one is over. This has got to be a bit of a record. Quick 30-minute map, not bad. Strong statement of intent for 3D Max. Stage 2, that's just the start of their major adventure.
And if you're a Bait fan, hang around. Ancient up next, not a strong suit for 3D Max. We're yet to see them play it at the major so far. There's a chance to push this one to a 3rd, but they need to go have a tough team talk before we get map 2 underway. Down that list. So it means that you get a slightly easier, but nobody is going to be an easy beat in stage 3. As you can see now, the high fives, the fist bumps, choose your way to show your teammates some skin. Well, actually, make sure you have permission first. As we get this one underway.
Yes, Ancient, I'm excited. I'm very intrigued to see what kind of 3D Max adjustments have been made. As we've highlighted, you know, time away, practicing. And they've said it on record, they've said it in interviews, that they want to show the real 3D Max here in Budapest. I said it the fancy way, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Dinko's been doing that.
Has he?
Yeah, you're practicing for the arena.
Maybe I will, yeah. I'm sure it would please the locals.
All right, so Bait, yesterday against Navi, you didn't get any pistols. Today against 3D Max, you've gotten 1, but you didn't get the conversion. Let's do better than that this time round. Be fake. Mac up. Contact.
Oh, yeah, he's caught wind of them. No, he hasn't. Never mind. Kenzizor flattens him. Body. Oh! Executed by a flying Glock. It's Lucky trying to track him, losing the track completely. Kenzazor's had a pistol.
This is it. Like, if anyone's going to fight fire with fire, Kenzazor loves to be aggressive. It's a nice little pistol. Senthil with 3 kills on their train CT pistol. Kenzazor with 3 kills on the T. And that's not a single frag back from 3D Max.
Yeah,
so not the way they were hoping to kick off their campaign.
Interesting to see how they approach round 2. That was a quick start. I mean, that's exactly the start you need when you've had such a kind of fragless, roundless first map in the series. And for 3D Max, an investment.
Remember, it's the conversion, right? It's not the pistol, it's the conversion. Nobody's starting B. So, A main push. Kenzazor, you're in a bit of strife, my friend.
Yeah, no, he's not for the first.
That might force their hand into a quick B play. Yep, they're reacting.
Yeah, it's the right reaction as well. Wide open B bomb site for now. Mac is just going to rock up and catch a bullet through the corner. Oh, body. Oh, yeah, overlooks the deep line.
Good trade.
Nice trade from Lucky.
But Exorcist is still over towards A main. And Maka copied that bullet through the wall.
He's going to try and grab the rifle. He just hit him through the smoke.
Well, if you start going towards the bomb now, guys, there's still a chance.
Oh, but he's got an AK and he's juggling one towards Lucky.
I think they're calling
save.
Okay. All right. Well.
It's not the conversion.
No, but... Well, it is the conversion.
Sorry, it is the conversion.
Yes.
They're not going to be able to go for it. So they'll be happy with that. Bait make the most out of their pistol win.
Okay, so you've got Maka with a Deagle and an MP9. You've got a Mac 10 picked up and Exorcist on that AK. So next round will be extremely threatening. Lucky had the 5.7, so they can drop the SMGs or the pistols. So literally everybody from 3D Max gets an upgrade. And that's the 2 that were dead, don't actually have to invest anything. So that means that they could use that money instead of on a pistol into armor.
So there are going to be, it's going to kind of be like a second attempt.
Yeah. And this one has an AK-47 in the mix. So, Bait, this will still be a tough round. Last round we saw them push A main and go aggressive middle. Now we're going to see 3 starting B, Lucky and Body middle. It doesn't look like there'll be any changes to the CT setup. I guess it's just refining the game. Exorcist and Gravity and Cave. Maka B long. Lucky and Body donut. Maka with the dig. Warning shots fired. Exorcist and Gravity have given up cave control now, and they've dipped back to play more site-centric.
Trying again with the boost.
Oof.
There's Exorcist's AK, fires off a shot, and that will ward them away.
Yeah, don't they pivot completely, though.
That's what he suspects. You can see quickly starting to reposition.
But I like that. That's Counter-Strike 101 fundamentals. There is the smoke for Maka, so time might become the biggest issue. When does this get lobbed in? If there's any util thrown, I imagine he plays to block.
He's still being quite hesitant to throw it, which is impressive. Okay, Cave's coming. Well done from Gravity. Traded out by MPL. Block smoke. Opportunity squandered.
They threw it.
Didn't hit it. Couple of opportunities go awry from the Desert Eagle. Don't find that headshot. Exorcist is going to go look and see if he can find some impact with this AK-47. There's a quick one. There's more where that came from. Trapped on site is one. Tucked on Cave. Double swing. Nice find. Well played. Bait confirming this one. Losing control of the MP9 is Body. Look how much damage was done as well. That was what? Alex and MPL with just like under 10 health each. So close to being even more threatening.
Yeah, still cleaner than the second, so that one's going to feel good. Now, they've managed as many rounds as they did on Train. I'm sure they're going to add a lot more to that tally. Remember, the 2 matches they played so far throughout the Major have been victories on Ancient that were 13-11 scorelines. One over the Hunts, one over Fnatic. So not the biggest and best names, but still confident in the map that you know what it feels like to win. Alex is selling mid-control. In-game leader wants to take some space.
Oh, that's a straight bullet, just finding him.
They're going to go straight into B. Exorcist and Gravity not ready.
Yeah, okay, but they make it...
Oh, he's 1G'd.
He's actually 1G'd it. Hang on, Gravity is going to need to find this one. He does emerge victorious. The Senthil's gone. Freebie for Exorcist, not clearing their corners, and that's a weird one, Chad. 5 alive for 3D Max and a 1G from NPL.
So I understand the thought process of that round. A lot of teams will want to play 2 to 3 players on the CT side mid and like 1 guy cave, which then leaves a lot of pressure on your isolated player, which is Exorcist.
Yeah.
So the fact that Alex doesn't get the room he's looking for, this run boost looks suave.
So suave.
It's just the fact that they're running through their own top ramp molly, which you normally throw as a piece of block utility, but I feel they were forced into the timing because Alex died so early.
I thought he could kind of get away with like losing half of his health, but it was just up for a little too long.
Oh, they want to try B again. It's right now just gravity here, Alex.
Acting bigger than he is. Just spamming out the ram smoke now. The whole squad. Just a four-man unit.
There's a flash ready. XC's going to flash this.
Oh, he gets the first fight clean.
Flash.
Good trade, no flash. A little late. A deep. Minor damage. Some scraped knees.
Okay, so right now, with the 3 players over towards B lane, and Alex highlighted here outside of main, he's not going anywhere. But it does mean that this is a bit more of a comfortable position to try and call the round from. I know that he can't see what's going on, but he can still try and micromanage off of the radar. Doesn't have to worry about his crosshair placement too much. The push is relatively unlikely. Gravity and XC's pushing now. Kenzo has the bomb.
Oh, yeah, no immediate trade potential if they were to find him. He's just tucked into the cubby. Back is turned, though. That was an opportunity. Quick adjustment. XC snappy today.
Great awareness. So bomb loose, HP low. 37 seconds.
And you're back away.
Orb scope will have been noted. Now, Alex feels like at this moment he has to make a play. I feel like Maka has him dead to rights. No reason to move from this angle for Maka.
And if they would try and pivot, the Orb could pick off that little pixel gap like he's playing. He's left.
I guess there is a reason.
Yeah, it starts playing worried. Now Lucky's got it all to do. The Orb doesn't catch him on that pixel gap. A tight line.
Oh. Lucky's flubbed his smoke. Still works.
Alex, no! Lucky turns around. Now they're jumping through the smoke. He hides in it. Oh, and Maka's there to cover fire. Oh, Maka with a stunning finish. Gets over there in time. Weird one.
I wonder why Maka's drops back. Well, they know the bomb. Maybe because the bomb was B lane.
The bomb was B lane. Time was delayed.
Yeah,
and then
not expecting someone to. Yeah, fair enough.
Flashes.
Not expecting anybody to be lurking A main. Obviously, we can see everything.
Yeah.
You know, we've got the good graces of that.
Oof, tough one for Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, thinking about the round he's had prior where he just gets caught through the smoke. This one, yeah, you get the dink and Lucky, and the fact he disappears as well. They start having this miscommunication. You're worried about 2 things at the same time. It's a banging shot through the box, and yeah.
That's a tough one. A couple of your teammates alive to see that too. So, and now you have to sit and simmer in it because 3D Max is taking a tech.
You can't even make your excuses.
No, you just have to sit quietly as the problems aren't to be solved. Again, want to draw everyone's attention to Liquid versus Tyler. That is going to its 3rd map, so you guys can go and tune in. It'll be Inferno. Harry and Hugo casting all that action. I think it's Freya, Jacob, and Maui on the desk.
Two rather convincing rounds in back-to-back fashion from 3D Max.
Yeah, and it's more about the finances now for Bait. So it should be 3 in a row, but still need to get Gravity sorted. We'll take a look at Twitch chat. We'll see what everyone's up to. Remember, this is a 2-1 game, so the pressure not at its absolute highest. Still would suck to lose this game.
100%. I mean, you wanted to seize every opportunity you're given, and this feels like a real golden one for both of them.
Well, let's play this game then, shall we? I'll go take a look at the simulator on HLTV. The reason I've name dropped is because if it's wrong, it's not my fault.
It's theirs.
Okay, so let's play a game. Bait versus 3D Max. Let's just go with the fact that 3D Max are up a map. Let's go 3D Max win. And Tyler versus Liquid. So let's flick it either way, right?
Sure.
So let's go Liquid first. That would mean, according to HLTV Simulator, that Bait would play against Astralis tomorrow.
Ooh.
If Tyloo win, Bait, if they lose, play against Astralis no matter what.
Okay.
Again, blame HLTV if it's wrong.
All right. But that's an interesting one as far as, like, I think that's a winnable game for Bait.
I think that the pressure they will succumb to because there's a whole lot more experience on the other side of the server. Device Magisk.
Yeah.
The reconstructed skeleton.
For Magisk.
Yeah, I think that the pressure is the big thing for these.
It's kind of like it's a now or never.
But, well, they have a good approach to the game. They have like a decent fundamental base. They have players who can hit some good shots. It's just the experience factor, as we are going to take a slow one here. So again, yeah, people are saying hi in Twitch chat. NRG Drank said hi.
Hello.
Mac alone says hi. So that's good. People are saying hi.
Hi.
John in Walker. Everyone's having a good time.
Nice way to spend your Monday evening, watching some counter.
All right, the Mac attack is posted on the line with the AWP, so he might lose track of the Glocks if they do team up the ramp, but no. They're pathing towards Cave. They're in the cave. They're going to be closer than Gravity's ready for.
Yeah. Okay, well, he gets away with it.
Retake.
Potentially, if they get across.
You take the plant.
That's if you can get across. Mincemeat. Oh, Maka didn't look. Thank you very much. Gets something out of it. MPL gets himself a nice double headshot on the Glock. Something, at least.
Well, double headshots, double AWPs, right? That is a problem that you have to overcome, and a problem that you didn't identify in that round if you were bait. So the fact that you are going into the unknown, let's see how much the double AWPs can cause the chaos required. Now, just take a look, bottom left-hand side of your screen, lacking some real key pieces of utility are bait. So whatever they use for the opener, we can see a red in the sky and a cave smoke as well, leaves them with very limited pieces of utility to work with in the mid-round.
Yeah, you can see that number just going down and fight this time.
They missed their elbow smoke on the CT side.
They did, and it could come back to haunt them. Body's going to throw one out just to kind of bail himself out, but MPL was on the hunt. The flashes come through, Body in the smoke, the chaos of the flashbangs, and it's just going to be Kensizor laying down the law. Maka an audible rotate. Kensizor's going to be going for that. It's a bit of a fakery from Maka. He keeps his eye on the scope, trying to catch Kensizor, going for the punish. And there's the second AWP now revealed. Exorcist removes the A player. And two AWPs in unison.
Boys, 2v4, come on now.
Senthiel's got B.
Yeah, but Hedrick needs to get over there. If they jump up heaven, they can cut him off at the pass.
Oh, you're right.
Imagine two AWPs like Gatling guns just barreling down this ramp.
How about two AKs? Because they've both dropped them.
Well, the thing is that I guess they don't know that Hedrick isn't passed yet. You're right, it is the two AKs. Knife in the hand, Maka.
Oh, and then Senthiel throws it up a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, the bait! Intentional or otherwise, because seals it for Hedrick.
Okay, that could have been a real calamity of a round for bait to lose.
Oh, that's a huge sigh of relief for the squad.
Okay, we'll discuss the who's doing what again in terms of the smokes. But yeah, Kensizor had a couple. He was great on the pistol. Again, I really like what this kid has to offer.
Oh, perfect.
Alex likes that one. Kensizor looking to fight middle again. Not on the first timing. Dissuades with the molly of his own, so they can't path close. Then they break, then they come through.
Oh, that's a double nade. That's a flash. Oh, still going to go 1-for-1. Gravity is active. Double kill from Gravity. Third is asking too much. Hedrick brought down by Lucky.
2v2 again.
Yeah, right out of the gates. 2v1. Maka catches Senthiel. He's going to feel really silly about giving that one away. I say giving away. It was taken by force.
Now, the bomb is in T-spawn, Alex, so you can go back and grab that. The brains of the operation. We'll be able to scoop this up. Right. Now, Maka and Lucky are partnered up. I feel we've been here before.
Yeah, it does feel quite reminiscent of the previous, doesn't it?
Well, they think it's going to be A. Lucky's going to investigate Donut. Maka's still worried about Elbow. Alex, oh, obviously he doesn't know it. But there's an MTB bomb site, so he is going to make the path of least resistance still available. Not through ramp, but through cave. Flashes to work with, so won't be using that to block. He was just going to have to take contact on the way out. Maka searches middle. Lucky still worries about A. So Alex, hold up.
Wait.
Yeah, I understand, because if you clear the back line, then you know that your plant will be safer. But the problem is, Maka hasn't stopped moving. He's just made it into cave right now. He's in earshot of this. Alex comes back and clears again. As soon as he starts to punch in the digits, Maka will try and isolate his rotation potential.
Right. He's going back into the cave. Oh, Maka nails it on the quick scope. Such a great understanding of where that center of the crosshair is, even when he's not zoomed in. Good placement of the bullet. A nice, comfortable close. Alex, a nice attempt. Did get the bomb down.
And it's still 3D Max with the same flavor that they offered up on the T side of Train. They just want a biff, right? Two players coming steaming out of cave. The mid biff as well. Lucky's not the first point of contact, but he's definitely the one that matters most. And Maka just pops up his dome and takes off a Senthiels. So 4-4, all tied up. Money a little bit all over the place. There's a tactical timeout taken. Madden is going to get on the mic. Now, even if we could hear them as well as we could hear M80 in the last game, I don't understand what they're saying. There's still certain things, like you hear Insta and you hear like smoke and stuff. There's some of the words definitely get through the translation.
I mean, the team names, you know, that's about all we get.
Yeah. Okay, so is this where you pull out a pocket if you're bait and just go for one of those like A rushes off the rip, right? You get the lineup from spawn, you do the fast donut, you get the CT in. you just trunch on in and see if you're able to get that bomb down. They are starting to get a couple of investments. Now, the ones that I'm seeing here don't tell of an A rush. There's a molly in the mix for the likes of Hedrick. That could be used for a B execute, could be used in middle. Having a look at Hedrick spawn. He's doing the window insta. Oh. Guys, the bomb's in spawn. They missed the elbow again, 3D Max.
Exercise, yeah, they missed the
they just realized that the bomb is down in spawn. So they are going to go back and get it.
Oh, gosh.
Hedrick's got it. Maka. Not up close, but only one flash he has to worry about. If he dodges this, he's set.
He just stands perfectly timed.
Of course he does.
Doesn't matter with a white screen. Going for re-peeks while blind.
Careful!
Maka gets greedy and MPL puts him in the dirt. Not the tracking he wanted, but gets away with it. Pushing through the smoke. That's a lovely one. Catches the gap. Gravity gives him another one. Smoke's on. Smoke pushes back to back. NPL uses that ult from Maka's corpse with 10 HP. It's perfect. So is the lineup if he does peek. Body in a clutch.
19 bullets in total.
Knows where he's planted.
Make it 15 now.
Kensazor disappears through the smoke. MPL is an AWP on the line. Body, how are you going to play this? Just going to be walking around the corner. NPL delivers a quad kill. Into the site with a Tech 9. Picks up the AWP and finds 2 more.
Oof, okay, that's an MPL round right there, isn't it? And
man.
I thought that Maka was a little bit overzealous. Like the fact he gets that first one, just stands, looks at the flash, gets the opening kill. That's probably what lured him in to go, well, hold up. If it doesn't matter if I can see him or not, I'll just keep firing. But MPL, beautiful shooting on the Tech 9. Kensazor, I love the bloodlust. There's certain situations where you need to make that play. And he removes the ability for the retake to really get its haunches in.
Yeah, heard that reload.
Finances on the line, 5 rounds T-side looking good, and unforced errors of missed smokes, but look at this main push.
Mixer's lining up nades as well at the same time. Double kill potential. Fight on A simultaneously. There is so much going on. This is like train all over. Just constant pushes, probes, and a moment to catch our breath.
And this is where it comes down to Alex to maneuver the team in the mid-round.
Oh, naughty!
Scorcher.
Zenthiel, that's a smashing way to tie it up at 3-3.
Look at the radar, right? Lucky and Ecstasies are so worried about like the red leaks or the mid plays. They're gravitating over right now. I don't know if they want to go for the clear. It looks like they want to gamble stack B. So Body should push ramp ahead of this. I know that he's on his own. That seems a little bit silly, but if he goes down, maybe it lures them in. But either way, they're on the wrong side of the map. Kensazor and Hedrick investigating A. It's going to be open for free. If Zenthiel gets another, that'll be the round. He doesn't even have to. He just needs to kind of hold them at bay for a moment longer.
There is a potential cave push from Exorcise if he's not looking the right way. He just looked away. Oh, good timing. Round. Good timing as Zenthiel's delivered. This 3 kills.
Worth 2 if there's no saves, because only 1900 lost for 3D Max into the next. So still showing that they do have some issues. Giving it a go. They don't have any kits though, Alex. I wouldn't recommend it. I would say save, right, because of that loss bonus situation.
Yeah, it's against Dr. Birchall's best regards.
That's the thing. You know, my advice, it's not legally binding.
No, but it is, you know, usually well informed. Okay, Bait, you got yourself a nice 6th round. Zenthiel to thank for that one.
Terrorists win.
This seems like the path for the course for them. Against Fnatic, they managed 6 on the T side. And against the Huns, they managed to get themselves 8.
Let's see this.
Oh, that's what you like to see.
Beautiful. So it's our first peek into that black box since 3D Max took a little bit of a hiatus ahead of the major in prep.
It doesn't look good when you're missing elbow and door smokes.
No, certainly not.
Right, because those, it's a game of memory at that point, and that's the part of Counter-Strike that I'm always quite baffled by of players having a hard time with. Obviously, you need to have a catalog of that across 6 maps at any point in time. But it's like aim, right? Your reaction speeds, you can train that, but a lot of that, I think, comes down to your genetics, right? I can't believe I just said that. But it's true, right? That's why you got the phenoms. That's where you got the absolute lanimals. All right, do they land this time? We're on board. Oh.
Not quite.
Guys. It just makes it so much harder. You can't land your block nades.
and then you're going to be boosted into an orb. And you remove him. How's that?
Elbow landed at least.
Scissors cooking, and no one's looking. Body just gets completely sideswiped. Not prepared for that whatsoever. The pace on Ken Scissor is crazy.
You have to go forward,
Look
no
at
way
gravity.
back.
Look at him pushing, just not looking the right way. Ascenthiel just catches a freebie. So advantage very short-lived from the opening pick.
It feels like this is going to be good for 7. They are rerouting back over towards A with the bomb. So Ascenthiel, again, is just kind of tasked with catching them on rotation, which is good. And Ken Scissor has cleared everything out. I like that he went through Temple, right? Limits the amount of options, and now they know that it's going to be Donut if there is somebody still lingering towards A. So as his teammates come through main, you need to take a look at what util they have available. No smoke to block Donut, but they do have a couple of mollies in the mix. Unless Lucky is exactly that, this could be tough. Now, he does have util to be a pain in the ass. Could maybe molly in towards the site. The HE is just for damage, not to clear a smoke. They're boosting tree as well by the looks of things, so. Now the donut molly. Yeah, here it comes. Not deep enough.
It'll do. Okay, you've picked off Ascenthiel. It's a 3-on-3, and now Lucky's been spotted. Reveals himself with a burst towards MPL crossing.
Yeah, they have no idea where the players are right now. Lucky's still worried about mid. Are they saving again?
Potentially.
It's just
outmaneuvered.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Ken Scissor slipping red, it does put you into a horrible position. You just have so much to worry about. Are they going to make a play late? Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a probe. Searching in, Maka picks off one. Behind the big box is MPL, though, and they're not ready for this. Okay, MPL in the clutch gets the job done. Clean, precise headshots and closes it onto Exorcise. Triple kill, and not for the first time, NPL has won a round on the A site.
Okay, there's another MPL round to add to the tally. Right, this is the guy that you talk about when you talk about bait, right? It's meant to be MPL, it's meant to be head trick. I think that head trick's a bit more of a passive AWP for more like my liking, and I don't get hugely excited about him in the server. I have liked Ken's AWP, and I have liked what MPL's offering up so far. Ascenthiel's hit a couple of nice shots in this one too. So 7 rounds for bait, and counting. Final round of the half.
Same idea. Will it catch Exorcise over the top of the flames? He still does well for one. That's better. NPL just round after round, taking ease into the site.
Kind of crazy as well. They have managed only 3 opening kills within this half, and they're about to walk away with 8 rounds.
Bloody hell.
Knacker's 4-1, Gravity 2-1. Ecstasy's got his first just there, and Ken Scissor gets the job done. 8-4. Bait want to take this one to dust too. Those nerves, not a problem right here, right now. We'll be right back.
was a quick win on the first map of the series, and now Bait have managed to make Ancient look like home turf. Very comfortable with an 8-4 half. We swap over to the CT side for Bait, but they've already got 8 under their T-belt.
Since this man on the screen right now got the multi-kill on the A site with the Tech 9s, it was 4 straight rounds to close the half. So impact from MPL being felt down the tail end, really denying any way for 3D Max to get back in. What a time to show up. Can it be 2 for 2 in the pistol department?
Oh, MPL.
Yeah, he's on the heater.
Yeah.
He is on a heater.
He is not going down quietly. They want to take this the distance. Dust 2 awaits.
Well, Alex will be committed because of this.
Okay, Exorcist removing head tricks big. He needs another, and Asanthiel might be overlooked here. Does well for finding one. Cave is under their control now. Lucky doesn't want to give anything
Eyes on
away.
bodies, look.
They are going to be getting a flank from Body through red. Oh, he's revealed it early. Long-range Glock not connecting. Alex has managed to connect a nade onto Gravity. It's Lucky on long.
Oh,
yes,
no.
got the bullets. He can't be dying like that. Body's miles away.
It's a default plant. He can just...
MPL there for the finish. Starts and closes the round with a quick one tap.
Oh, head trick. Looks a little bit nervy, but again, a bunch of youngsters in the server right now. Fresh faces. Second major for the core of this team. And Bait in Austin went from stage 1 to stage 2. Right now, they're looking to go from stage 1 to stage 2 all the way to stage 3 with the big boys, the top 16. As I think Bit referred to it on Twitter, the main event, as we are getting a headset change. A little bit of an issue here for Yuno. If you don't know, that's the coach.
Who?
Yuno.
Yuno.
Not the game, the man.
Oh, good game of Uno. Who knows?
He knows.
He does.
You know?
Yeah.
Uno.
+4.
They did plant, which does allow a force buy that has a bit more juice to it. We'll wait until we are back underway. Essentially, this is the way back in the game right now, right? This force buy, if you lose this,
It's kind of,
yeah, Jova.
yeah. All right.
So I wouldn't. It's not a do or die moment because we have Dust 2 up next. Cool. But if you wanted to take it in 2, you're gonna have to try and biff for this one right now.
And you'd have to stop MPL from killing 2 of you every round.
Yeah, he's 15 for 7 right now as MPL. Here's the odds provided by our official betting partner.
Stretching their legs in middle, Lucky and Body. Hedrick has got a HE if he wanted to elect to break that red smoke, but chooses not to. Kensizor and MPL are playing to fight this. And that's a fight that Kensizor wins out. Dink onto Kenzie, running him down. That's 2 kills through Donut. Hedrick's gone.
Everyone's dead.
Okay. Well, the conversation kept alive until now. Alex, a 1v4 seems crazy to discuss, but he does land the nade onto Exorcist, jump through the smoke, and Lucky's got enough bullets this time.
Lucky was there on his own, right?
Yeah.
His teammate disconnected from that, so that's very stressful for Lucky in that fight. Well, it will be the force back from Bait. So these 3D Max rounds, all the kills just come in. What a slew of frags, just bang, 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 everybody getting something.
Oh,
Now
the
weaker of the force bite. 3 digs, a 5.7, and an MP9. A couple of smokes in the mix. Just the Santhilan Cave. If he goes down, side will be overrun.
Oh, they just want to run it, yeah.
That's the train pace.
Yeah, it is. It's
Choo-choo, we're back, baby.
Yeah, you know you got to be scared when Gravity's got a Mag 10 in your hand. Just ask FlyQuest.
Save and do it again, right? Right now, just go to A, hide, maybe look for some exits if you're really brave, but do it as a team, and then run this similar round again, because otherwise you're dealing with an eco. So you're better off giving yourself something. You went for a stack. This is how Counter-Strike goes, right? You call your opening, they call theirs. And especially when teams who play with pace, like 3D Max, come into the server, it's like, okay, well, we flipped the coin, so did they.
And that's like the cave player nightmare, is you hear them rushing, you hear those boots stampeding towards you, you throw your block smoke, you've tucked into the corner, and he hasn't stopped. Just getting overrun.
Oof, Body's not having the best map overall, but I wouldn't say he can't get activated in time.
Terrorists win.
He plays a key position on this. He'll be player working his way out middle, right? So Body will have a very key role once the gun rounds start. Now they know that it was a force. They know that the saves will be in the mix. Now it's just about either brute forcing over it again or attempting to avoid it. And it feels like 3D Max prefer the fight style, as now they're going towards A. So a couple of bodies out mid and a couple of bodies in through A main. This time, Bait stack the other side of the map. But this time, Bait have a reason to fight for it. MPL will inform. Okay, they've gone the deep CT smoke and the site molly. Well, actually, it's the shallow CT smoke. You want the deep CT smoke so that you can get the site molly. But either way,
it's fine. They'll get it through. Body has caught Alex, and actually MPL is still a threat.
He's hitting.
Yeah,
he is hitting. Eyes on this flash.
Flashing, yeah. This is going to be a push from Head Trick. MPL as well through the temple side. Not going to be caught by it.
Bullet.
No, he's running out of ammo. Lucky to provide
Blocking
cover and
each other.
fire. Get out of my way, he says. Lucky needs to reload as well. Maka gets a fresh mag, but he's only got 13 points of health. There's Body with a bailout frag. The bodies will line up for 3D Max's 7th.
Okay, a little bit shaky there for a moment. Hedrick gonna depart here. I understand he could go for it. The loss bonus going into the next is going to be 2,400, plus the Kev, plus the kills his teammates got. I wonder if he's just going to have enough for an AWP. I think he will. I think he'll have on the nose. Oh, no, he's $100 off. Okay, never mind.
Damn.
Excuse me, my maths isn't what it used to be.
Come
Actually, it's never what it was. Yeah, but, you know,
Yeah.
it's my job.
You know.
I've got to get these things right.
Yeah, every time. First you go and stack the wrong site, and then you go and stack the wrong site.
But now, you don't have to stack a site because you've got the guns.
A nice standard round. Let's see if they
They're
can.
not fighting for mid-control on the CT side. They're giving it over.
Is Body going to be walking through that smoke, though? Looks like he is. Okay, so you get that early territory, flying that 3D Max flag. Not far off his Body spams there. MPL and him having a bit of a battle.
It's important somebody stays anti or a little bit safe with this mid-control.
They're trying the same strat again. Here comes a flash for the donut position. Hedrick does win out his duel.
Oh, it's not clearing!
Oh, a lazy clear. Punishes by another. There's a Exorcist double.
Maka will make it in towards the site. Deep Molotov. They should be able to get the bomb down, and they're all filtering in through CT spawn. As long as Maka plants before the molly, they can. Oh, smoke as well.
Okay, that's really going to...
It might channel them in through temple.
Yeah, they could flash, though. Yeah, he wants to flash him through this smoke. Maka heading for the temple fight. Flash through the... Oh, he's so blind. Hey, covered by Maka.
Whoa!
Maka gets them both. Exorcist alive and well. NPL, last man in. He's got it right here for the taking. It was right there, but denied by Exorcist. Impact from Maka and Exorcist. 30 frags between the two of them.
I know it's a 3v5, but only for a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But Exorcist, right, this is why I like his aim. Because in situations like this, where players wouldn't even get one, he's able to deliver 2 massive kills that keeps the round alive. Mac is then able to capitalize off the top of that. He takes the space, the deep molly in, and the coach. Ooh, don't turn around and look at him, boys, because that's a man that is having a tough time.
Yeah, I think Ken's or peripheral vision might be perceiving that. But it is, perhaps it's his thinking. You know, you got to try to access his, and also you said economy of words for the coach. You know, that's him just making sure it all comes out.
The other key though is the tone of voice.
Oh yeah.
And that is the hardest thing, especially when you have a round like this. The fact that Maka avoids that flash with how blind we saw Xyz, he just kind of freezes. He's like, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. Hands off the mouse and keyboard time.
That is a huge round to win.
Incredible cover.
Oh, Gamer Legion. They just signed up for Draculan. I'm not even joking. They have another tournament before the year end.
Filling up the schedule.
You think who's getting eliminated in stage 1? Yeah, well, hey, boys, if we're not playing out the year, we're doing something.
Yeah, right.
We need those VRS points.
Otherwise, you won't get your December salary.
Oh, touchy topic. Right now, the stack on the partial upgrade appears to be in the right place. But appearances, they can be deceiving.
Flash play. Sential's going to eat a bit of a nade damage. Not too bad.
Nice flash.
Yeah, completely perfect
Beautiful.
on the timing.
Great team play.
Exorcise catches a little burst towards Alex on the long side. The spot, 2 more. He's going to go for the spray as well. NPL on the site, vulnerable. He hits a Deagle headshot, and then some more. NPL's doing everything to try and keep bait in it. I'm telling you, his kills are coming in 2s. The N in NPL stands for Noah. Still not enough. 9-9.
Okay, again, partial guns, but you win the pistol, you don't get the conversion. That is the real problem with this half.
Yeah.
So 5 consecutive rounds now. Hedrick will get out his AWP.
Go on.
Jeez, he is absolutely delivering.
Yeah, he looks great.
Body's so far out mid.
Yo, he's got to call his jets. Nearly gave 108 for free. Speaking of free, hang on, Exorcise through the lung smoke, flashed in by gravity. Alex was unprepared for that.
This round just falls into chaos now.
Yeah, utter chaos.
Kenzor and Hedrick now piping through mid. They have the AWP to play behind. So Kenzor, actually going to path back through red, feeling this pressure towards B. Oh,
Counterbank nearly ended Maka.
Jeez, okay, so Body doesn't know it. Open runway on A. He was so far out mid, almost past the line of Donut. Now he's walking out A. He's just jiggling. He's taking space. They're not stopping.
Bomb spotted. Implies A. Gets Hedrick ready. Eye on the scope in time. Removes 1. Flank coming in from Body, but he actually has elected to skip.
Does Kenzor knows?
No,
They know.
They communicated, and MPL manages to profit as well.
Oh!
Ooh, strafing into Maka as a free frag. No,
What?
no,
I thought they knew.
No, okay. Look at the health, though. This is a clutch. If he could win, Kenzie, no, held. What is... These rounds are so rapid. There's so many moving pieces. And so Bait do finally post a gun round here on the CT side.
You know it takes attack timeout.
Yeah.
Mate, he looks like he's just seen a ghost.
He does.
Look at the eyes. Oh, mate.
That's intense.
Okay.
You can see just in Body's decision-making that he is like less comfortable here, right? Like as in some of his like
Sure.
pathing speaks to the lack of reps.
It's just cheap. Like, the
Lack of
moves are so
preference.
cheeky. You're out mid, you're through the B lurk smoke, you're doing absolutely everything right now.
I mean, I bet the comms are horrific. Just so much going on.
I think the thing is, though, I imagine for Bait, but because 3D Max know what their openers were, not so much. Well, we've lost Exorcise again. So it was attack. We're now going to move into a tech. So we've had a couple of these. Not what anybody wants to see. These type of techs, I think, will have more of a negative impact on Bait, right?
One would assume.
3D Max have been through these type of motions many times before. And I think for Bait, knowing that you were close in Austin and you're close here in Budapest, and then you go into a 2-2 game tomorrow, yeah, those are the stressful nights. It's tough to manage sleep for most people, especially traveling around the globe, planes, hotels. We overstay in the welcome as you do in the prep. And then the night before is going to be a big one. But Alex still able to keep a wry smile on his face. So we had an issue with the coach. That's Exorcise has had a couple of these. Gravity, we've lost him once as well. The shake of the head is not filling me with confidence, is he? He's done a couple of shakes.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's like that's great, you fixed it. And as this goes longer, the more I grow, my concern grows for Bates sitting in silence. It's such an intense juncture. Like, how do you not let your mind wander to the ifs and buts of if we have to play tomorrow? Sure, you know, this is their map. They definitely do look like the well-versed team, but that is only the second CT round they've posted.
Yeah, and remember they've eked out some games too. Both of their ancient wins have been 13-11. And I think that the other key factor is, remember when we were covering their Fnatic game, right? The way that they were able to get past was Alex having that massive triple kill on the B bomb site, right? Like it was, I think it was in a 2v3 situation alongside of, maybe it was Kenzazor, not 100% certain, but one of the two, and he pulled off just a miraculous play from deep within the site, some real steady shooting. Now MPL is throwing hands right now. This kid is hot, so we'll see if he is enough to pull them across the line and take them to Dust 2, where it becomes anybody's game essentially in the best of one. I can hear the chants still, ladies and gentlemen. We do still have an A-stream game going on between Liquid and Tyloo. It's an elimination game. Ours is a progression match, so nobody goes home at the conclusion of this, but that's not the same for Liquid versus Tyloo. And Tyloo are the only hope in this stage remaining for the Asian region. Obviously, we're not just playing for what happens at this major, we're playing for spot distributions, assuming nothing changes, right? I have to put the asterisks in there going into the next major, which will be Cologne. So for Asia, with FlyQuest bombing out, with LinVision bombing out, Rare Atom being average, right? It doesn't look great for Asia, right? They got 6 spots at a major. That's the first time that that's happened, but also only the second time we have 32 teams. There's all these things that you need to keep in mind. But if Tyloo are eliminated here, it is going to have an impact. And Mongols coming in without Senzu, they have controllers. If they don't make the playoffs, that's also going to have ramifications down the line. So that there's so much to digest. And we can see that headsets not to be back in, jackets being taken off. There's a lot going on. So, guys, this might be a lengthy one. Bear with us. We will start to divert and talk about something not this match related right now because there's only so much you can say.
Yeah, well, the Tyloo boys, after picking up that 13-5 against Paravision, which just seems so extreme considering Paravision are one of the teams that have...
yeah, they're through.
Yeah, already secured a stage 3 spot. So, you know, Tyloo, they also, I'm seeing taking a map off of Vitality and Pain, 2 stage 3 teams, where that was at Blast Rivals. Is there like some extra context to that I'm missing? Because that seems like quite an accolade for an Asian team to have taken a 13-5 win versus Vitality. You know, that's a scalp.
I think that the problem, well, not the problem. Yeah, when people were looking at their record coming into this, there was a lot of red, but there was, as you just mentioned, maps, like highlights of the red.
Oh, even a map off of FaZe 7 weeks ago at CAC. So, you know, there's steps in the right direction. They definitely have had the most punch out of the Asian representation.
Yeah, for sure.
But now they're battling for survival versus Liquid. And during this pause, we encourage you to go check that one out as well. Liquid and Tyloo duking it out, map 3.
I'm looking at Twitch chat again, just to see what all of our lovely viewers at home are up to. Sea Moose says, hey. Does anyone have any good questions? We could do a Q&A, an AMA.
Roll up, roll up. Ask your questions here. Late Night CS. Oh, there's actually a thread called Late Night CS. I just saw it. Where did it go? Beats any Netflix garbage, movie or series.
You don't have to pay for this.
Probably do be exhausting. But I love this time zone.
You got to pay for Netflix. You don't have to pay for this.
That's true.
It's free.
You can just turn this on whenever you want.
At any point.
I mean, you have to pay for an internet connection.
Well, you can also... Oh, that's true.
Or you could steal
but you need that for Netflix too.
Yeah.
You can play Counter-Strike for free as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for that game.
Damn.
Back in my day, you used to have to buy it. Oh, okay. It looks like there's an extensive number. That's all right. We'll go broad. We'll go wide. We'll go real wide right now. Click through, see what the internet has to offer us.
The widest I can go.
Someone says, why is there a tech pause? Well, your guess is as good as ours, but I would say there's an issue with Exorcis's PC in some variety, guys. That's what I'd say. So that to answer that question.
Someone in Twitch chat said admin check in PC, and they took it literally.
Oh, okay. We've just received news that we're going to toss to break. So we're going to be right back, guys. We'll hopefully sort this out ASAP. Stay with us.
Blade.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Sonic.
Still think it's Sonic.
It might be Blade because he's been there for so long in Navi and done good stuff with different rosters, so it might be him. I mean, it could also be Sonic, but I think he did it with the best team of all time as well, which is a little easier, probably, to be as a coach, right? But he also did it good at Vitality, so that's also between these two, but I'll give the one to Blade.
Let's say Sonic.
Flashy. I would say still Sonic.
Sonic.
I would go Sonic as well.
Blade, maybe?
Coach of all time, damn, I don't know. I guess you have to, it's really hard to pinpoint like who the best coach is because a lot of players and teams don't really know exactly what a coach does within the inside of their team. So, I mean, you can only point at like players like, I guess, like Sonic pretty much, right? Or like Xtaz, I guess. So either one of those, I guess.
Zhongking.
Zhongking.
Sonic. I think he's the one who's achieved the most and has these records and stuff like that. But there's definitely other coaches that has a name as well.
Dastan.
Flashy.
Best coach of all time. Ooh, that's a tricky one. But I think I'll give it to Blade. I think he has done some incredible work.
Probably Blade.
In my opinion, it's probably Blade. I think he does a lot for his teams, and Navi's always been a solid team regardless of the roster. I think that has to do a lot with Blade's system.
Blade.
This TC.
Tastan.
There's one coach that comes to my mind, that it's Sonic.
But I always think that's an even harder question, because you don't really know what the coach does. It's really hard to know from behind the scenes, but I guess result-wise it would be Sonic.
I would say Blade.
Probably Sonic then.
Blade.
I can vote same Sonic because he won kind of 5 majors. But I think Blade is also kind of very close.
Blade and Sonic. Between Blade and Sonic. I don't know which one, but both of them are great coaches.
Who introduced you to Counter-Strike and how old were you?
I think no one. I knew about 1.6, then I started playing alone, then with my colleagues from school, and that's pretty much how I started.
I think my friend introduced me to Counter-Strike. We were in school and he gave me his account and he said like, try to play CS. I launched matchmaking, started playing, I enjoyed it, and then I bought CS on my account, and that's it, CSGO.
My brother did when I was 3 or 4, I'm not sure which one, but it was CS 1.5, I did the tutorial.
It was my big brother, and I was like 6 years old, I think.
I think the first version was Condition Zero, actually. But the one I really played a lot was CS Source. So I think that's the one that takes the crown in that regard.
I would say my brother. When I was like 5 or 6, I just spent my time behind him, watching him playing. So yeah, my brother.
Do you still play with him?
No, he's not playing anymore. He's like very old now. He has 2 kids, so 3 kids. So.
I'm actually not sure if it was my dad or my cousins, but I was like around 5-6 years old, and I grew up in my childhood with playing CS with my cousins and stuff like that. So yeah, it's always been a natural thing for me to play it, because it was always cool to play video games with the older kids.
I think I was very young. It was my uncle, and I just saw how he was playing, and I think I started to play like this as well.
I know this game by myself because I play a lot of FPS games, so I reached a lot of information of Counter-Strike, and I know this game. I played it, yes.
My brothers introduced me to Counter-Strike, and I was like 5-6 years old, I think. That's when I first started like being able to play on their PCs.
All right, do you still play with them every now and then?
No, I haven't played with them in a very long time, sadly.
Yes, I don't remember how old I was. I was very young, probably 8 years old or something. But it was my cousin, who's much older than me. And that's the first time I ever played. I believe it was 1.6. Yeah, it was 1.6 most likely. But I didn't start playing or didn't want to get the game immediately. A couple years later, I saw someone else play it, and I was like, oh yeah, I already played that game, and that's where it started.
Okay, who introduced you to Counter-Strike and how old were you?
Alright, so my brother introduced me at Counter-Strike. I remember I used to like to do everything that he did before, and he always had a computer and I didn't have, so we like shared a little bit of a computer. And every new game that he started playing, I always wanted to play with. And I think I was kind of 10 years or less, like kind of 10 years when he first played CS, and I was like crazy to play with him. And I think the first time that I joined CS, like I didn't have any account. I played in his account, but the first time it was like 10 years.
I'm ready to get this one underway. Quick recap. First half, 8-4 in favor of Bait. They got the pistol, the conversions, and then late in the piece, it was all on MPL with some massive multi-frags to make the impact down the stretch. Coming in the second half, they win the pistol, they lose the force, and now 3D Max are here to play. Just a one-round gap.
We got a little aggressive orb search here from Maka. If they try and do this, oh, the break, it could be perfect. Maka gets his opportunity, fires a pot shot, reveals the play. A second. And he's going to get caught. Hedrick was on the line this whole time. NPL just a distraction. Kens's all got brought low. It's Gravity with a standoff. He's not ready for a Senthiel's forward play ahead of the smoke. So Bait get away with a double.
Yeah, dipped in and out of that smoke. And this one here has the money as a real issue. 3D Max, you lose this, you lose the map.
It's all up for debate. Feels like they've taken a leap in the right direction. Hang on.
There's Body.
Moving Essential. He's been quiet throughout Ancient.
They have util right now to be able to execute. A smoke short or long. They could use the mollies. As long as they use their util, they can get in and plant.
Zazor gets ahead of the Molotov as well.
It's too long side.
Hang on, the molly, they can shoot over that. It's deep enough. Doesn't have the sight line. Careful with that bomb Body. He's got the bomb. They've let him know. He's just going to go for an open plant. The cover's gone. Alex removes him. Up to Body.
Whoa.
Up to Bat. Not enough. It's Lucky in the clutch. A 1 versus 3 situation. He's trying to isolate the first as well. No spam back and hiding in the smoke. But spamming his MPL. And surely that's booked Bait a ticket to map 3.
Damn, that bomb going down extra $600 would have put them in a whole lot more rifle territory right now. It will be a 4, so it's probably going to be Tech 9's Mac 10s in lieu of exactly that. I can see 1 AK for Ecstasy. So I can see Galil's for Macra and Body. Gravity, of course, in with a Mac 10 and a Tech 9 for Lucky. That's where you feel like your opportunity is just gone awry. Can see what they were going for. They didn't understand the setup. They were so focused on clearing out side. MPL, whoa, that's a nice final frag, not letting him get away. Hedrick's orb up towards A, so out of the play in the early stage, but the bomb could gravitate back there. Throwing a donut smoke, so this does apply pressure towards red. Gravity has cave stage 1 control. Lucky and Body can pipe through red, but look at MPL on the radar.
He's going to have company.
Oh, the smoke behind them. It's a ruse.
Ooh, does that lead to him overlooking the possibility? It looks like he will start slinking to B. This is a well-structured round.
Okay, but remember, Hedrick's orb is on A. Right? It was out of the play for the early fights, but it'd be great for duels like this.
Oh, he just looked away as they get across. They both get across.
Spotted.
Now wrapping. Kensizor's attention is going to be drawn. Hedrick as well, worried about Temple. Now they can activate from A main as well. Oh, down he goes. The orb gets nothing. NPL, however, brought down as well. It's 2 for 2. Still up for debate here.
Bob's not down yet.
Oh! Banger from Essential.
He's so low. He can't win this.
No way. No way. Gravity with 10 bullets, 2 people swinging him. Somehow he gets away with 1. He's not going to have the last. Essential save Bait again. Triple kill, 12 secured, and money is in the bin. A force buy that gets close, but no cigar.
Damn, some really sharp shooting. Essential's had a couple of really nice moments too,
hasn't
right?
he?
So that pre-fire that he had in cave within the first half. So this is more like it from Bait, and this might be their best Ancient win yet, at least as far as the scoreline is concerned. It's 3 on the trot now. It's 4 to close. Bomb not going down in any of these. And whew, the eyebrows there, a head trick. Impressed with what he's seeing. Aim push.
Yeah, Body might overlook it. Alex has got cheeky with it. How's his clearing? How's his pathing? Lucky might. Ooh, look the wrong way, Alex. He's got him. He's booked him. A ticket to Dust 2. Just like that, they get rumbled. A taste of their own aggressive CT medicine.
It's sad now for 3D Max because this round just simmers out. But for Bait, Ukrainian pride, they are going to be brimming.
Oh,
this was on the death's door, knowing 2-2 up tomorrow. Now you just sweep them under the rug.
And that long tech pause, it hasn't got under them. If anything, it hasn't rumbled them whatsoever. It's 3D Max that have come in with some close near misses. Bait the ones that show some resilience.
That is a really positive sign, right? Again, a return to the fact that the average age of this team is 21. Look at this, though. Oh, I was going to say putted in. Ecstasy's always just has these crazy little bursts of activity, doesn't he? But I don't think it'll cost them.
No, not right.
Alex continues to stay active.
That's what I like to see on the low HP.
And he might be the man to close them down. Sure, it's not a crazy 3K from the back of the site, but it's still a multi-kill to win the game.
And he's got 2 on his screen.
Oh, he's seen both.
Perfect. The whole team's on its way.
Hello, boys.
Early info. This is what you get rewarded for with your aggressive maneuver.
Oh, take him, mate.
He wants both.
Take him. They're on the plate, but
both. They're going to get stolen if you're not careful. Alex gets the double flank to finish. Double headshot. We're off to the 3rd. A quad kill from Alex. The captain closes. And a 3rd map required. A spot for stage 3 up for debate. And a best of 1, essentially, for this debate. alongside the big boy table. You know, you get a
Sure.
you get a seat.
Yep.
No one's saying you're at the head of the table, but you get to be there. You know, you get to be a part of those conversations. You get to kind of put your name in the ring. You get to show these big names what you've been working on for the whole year. You know, kind of grinding towards this. This is the culmination of your Counter-Strike season. All of that hard work. You know, it's gonna. This is. Don't forget, for most teams, when they are exiting this major, they pack their suitcase and Christmas starts. You know, like it's just the break, the dreaded break. You don't want to be going early to that extra time off. I think everyone is in pursuit of glory here, and we are in. Let's get third map started in this 2-1 game. Loser gets another chance tomorrow.
So Pistols are 2-2 by my count.
Okay, dead even. Door smoke thrown. Short Molotov thrown in as well.
Yeah, pretty standard U2 here out the gates to get the map control. And Body, Gravity, Ecstasy's, and Maka will kind of slink down mid behind this. Now Ecstasy's, he's lingering. He has these flashes. So could flash them out mid-doors. Lucky has the smoke from backyard, well highlighted by the Obs team. He can throw this from the mid to B. But the problem is the 3-man B stack. Senthiel back a plat, Kenzazor and Hedrick a little bit closer.
Okay, NPL's going to try and play ahead of this. Oh, he's got just enough vision. He found the angle. It's a good start. It's even better finish from Hedrick's dual Berettas. Oh, they ripped them to shreds. Trying to keep that ancient mojo flowing. It's convincing. That's a fantastic start to get the vibes high for Bait.
Okay, so 3 out of the 5 pistols played so far in favor of Bait. And if MPL keeps that hot hand that he had on Ancient, this one could spell disaster for 3D Max. It might be a long night for them. How quick the turns can table.
Yeah, late finish, and then you go back. You probably have to start some prep.
Yeah, the matches will be drawn on the conclusion of Liquid versus Tyloo and this game. Liquid versus Tyloo is really heating up on the third and final. Oh, the confidence for Ken. So he's growing on me more and more, isn't he? One of the Bash brothers of this team has him and MPL make light work of the eco. Cheeky there. I think they did the scout by decoy throw sell back.
Classic.
I did see it board. I'll be honest, I was looking at my screen.
Well, you were trying to find out if Liquid and Tyloo's still going.
I was indeed.
That's perfectly reasonable. It's interesting. And we're going to get spoilers if we hear the crowd behind us.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Guns are out.
Bit of a bonus round right now.
Whoa, okay, so 3-star long.
I like it. I do like it. It's a tone setter, right? The last thing you would want is to... are they walking straight through the mid to B smoke? Look at this from Ecstasy's.
That's such an Ecstasy's coded maneuver. And Gravity's caught Alex jumping up. Oh, messy
Finish his
spray.
meal.
Yeah, okay. He's gone down to Kenzazor.
Don't normally see him looking that shaky.
Yeah, that's unusual. That's maybe a product of pressure. Senthiel's heard all of that. Backing up mid. He readies himself, and he can hear this pivot so quick, so telegraphed, and an MP9. No one's looking. Maka looking the wrong way. Necessary trade. Body ensures the round is still a conversation, at least for 3D Max. And now the question is, Lucky, how much space have you got on the other side of the map?
It's crazy. There's still a minute on the clock with everything that's happening in this one.
Yeah,
so I'm on the way back. Kenzazor not playing in the site right now, but playing for information mid-doors. MPL playing ahead on short as well. So they are getting info, and Kenzazor could find the incision.
Slipped.
The perfect timing. Oh dear, Gravity, you're low. You're brittle. One
They're
bullet.
neither looking either.
See you, mate. Bomb loose. Bomb spotted.
Lucky's position not noted. Body's got a lot of work to do, and they're just playing this so
Stacked
aggro.
him. I love it. Lucky not facilitating the plant right now. They'll just run him down. I think Kenzazor's going to launch his body in. No, gives it over. Playing this as a team.
Okay. I mean, at least you get the bomb plant, but is there anything more to be done here?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Striking at 3 different vantage points at the same time. Wow, okay, dream start for Bait, and it's looking convincing. It's actually looking like they kind of said, let's give him a little taste of that train energy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really liking this swagger right now. And this is one of the things, if you can be an annoyance early, you're going to force their hand. So just to paint the picture of the CT setup, Kenzazor will be holding the B bomb site along with Senthiel. You're going to have Alex, the in-game leader, anchoring long, MPO as the A rotating rifler, and of course, Hedrick, the AWPer. That's your expectation of the CT setup. And the reason I mention that is later down the piece, when nameplate Counter-Strike comes into play, that's when you can see the quick reactions and understand why. Partials into round number 4. There is 1 flash and a smoke to work with. They've obviously lobbed out Xbox as well as mid-door as part of the piece. But this is the util to find the finish. And They want to try and bully the in-game leader. Alex playing on the long corner right now, anti-flash. MPL does have a flash to counter if they do scoop out. And Hendrik tucks into Goose. Well, they're trying to boost over to clear him behind the doors. A little bit clunky, but they are using every trick in the book. Here's the flash, here's the go.
Ooh, and they're out.
There's the counter flash.
Yeah, he's going to be allowed to get away. No, he's not. Exorcise hits that. Razzie rounds the corner. That's a quick Deagle headshot. Oh, and that's a better one. A gruesome double cover from the Scout. 3D Max inject some life into their T side.
Got to be flashed through. Got to do something. Jumping up.
They're not in a rush. They've got 5 alive. Pressure's on Kensizor here. Goes swinging for the fences. Quick reaction.
Yes.
Quick multi-kill. Finally brought down, and it's Gravity to pull it across the line. That is stunning. It starts with an Exorcise Dig, and the rest falling into place nicely.
That right there is a round that it feels like you should never lose. I think he was a little bit angry that he didn't get the kill with the AK when he slunk out middle in that previous round. So puts his aim back on display in the shop window.
Let me see that. Bonk.
Yeah, it felt like Alex had time to get away, but no, overstays the welcome. And I thought Kensizor here, you can see him whirring into action, can't you? And Alex is going to be frustrated with himself with the back of that, but they have money for the buy. Maka with the boost, monitoring the lower push. Nobody able to get past. MPO jump spotting short, sees info, lobs in the nade. Bit of damage done. He catches that one for 37 points of damage.
Yeah, solid connection.
Hedrick starting the AWP towards mid. Now, once you've given up short control, if you're the AWPer, unless you guys are certain or you're making a read that is going to be the B play, you need to get over towards A, right? Your key position is mid-long. Trying to get them as they execute running out. It's up to MPL to connect with your mid to B player, which will be Kensizor. It's going through the motions, very standard Dust 2 as you can see Macaron with the scout, right? Hit a banger with it. He knows it has to be headshots.
Exorcise once again, probing middle. Sential and Kensizor around this corner. This staggered defense, it's going to be very hard to see Exorcise getting anything. Oh, he's not going to be able to adjust it into a Sential. Alex, however, just mows him down through the smoke for number 2, and it's all over for 3D Max. So, sure, a brief burst on the partial, but Maka and the boys with the guns back out get nothing. Bit of damage, that's about all.
This isn't uncommon, right? In terms of you see how they just go, all right, let's post the AWP on long corner, and then we'll have 2 rifles, because if teams are throwing the wall smokes, as they were, it's better to have the rifles up close and playing behind them, because the AWPer will only have very limited angles as they start to cross Gandalf's sight side with that smoke situation. And this also stuffs them, right? Because if they try and jump down CT, it's all right. You can kind of let them leak past and focus on the tail of the team coming through the smoke. So very well done from Alex and MPL. But Maka upgrades the scout into the AWP and rattles off a shot. Both AWPers exchanging. Gravity's not going to clear this, surely. Oh, he's not going to go straight out, so at least he's called it off for a moment. It's clear that they've identified that this mid to B gap is open early, at least in those other rounds, right? So they really pushed the issue knowing that Bait would be focused on the extremities. So Hedrig's AWP will post up on plat, which means they don't need to maintain smokes. And they can save the util, their incendiaries, their smokes to block against the mid to B, which then frees Kensizor up to be the individual dealing with the mid to B from CT spawn. MPL playing the ramp. Well, they actually have smoke tunnels. I'm surprised that you'd smoke it knowing... Oh, it's a T smoke, excuse me. That's my bad. Misthrown lurk smoke in that regard. So A defense relatively weak.
Corner smoke and flash to imply there's going to be a long split. NPL gets flashed off. Has he got the headshot? Yes, he does. Gravity down. They're all doing the flashbang dance. And Kensizor just sweeps 2 under the rug. It's 3 in total. And here comes number 4. Ooh, Exorcise makes it costly. Grabs an AWP. Trying his hand at the 22nd 1v3. Good luck, mate.
You're not saving either. Sentinel's locked the door.
Bang. Oh, the combo wombo. We could have seen it. The body shot into the Deagle body shot, but no, not going to happen.
Okay, this is looking nice. 5 rounds, CT side, Bait.
They're taking big steps in that right direction,
Yeah,
Chad.
this is really good, right? And this is the thing. You want to talk about an amount of time that you would give a team to see how much they're capable of. Well, a full year for young faces like this to take steps in the right direction, get some lands under their belt. This is the second major for Bait.
Learn some lessons, you know, make some mistakes.
Exactly. And it's great that they haven't just kind of ripped the team apart or tried anything crazy, right? If they had a flat major, then sure, that will then facilitate your decisions going into 2026. Sure. But you make stage 3, you know that this team is in the right direction.
And you'd be taking down someone you've characterized as a gatekeeper. Right. You know, I mean, this is no slouch. This is 3D Max, who have definitely had their fair share of results. Some hit, some miss. But for Bait, this would be huge. And it's getting closer by the minute.
Yeah, I think the bomb being limited on the plants in quite a few of these rounds is another factor. And it's exactly why we see 3D Max just opting in with some upgrades while their loss bonus starts to build. They want to go for the classic 3D Max B execute right now. We know that they have a tidy one up their sleeve. Likely why we see a bit more of a staunch defense over towards B at the moment with 2 players posturing for that type of a fight. But that's not where the action is. Or maybe it is they pivot the bomb back now. They have been able to infest short control as well. Juggling the nades. If it is a B split, action will be on Kenzizor and Ascenthiel. Lurk smoke and mid to B smoke.
He's going to spam. Perfectly times it. Kenzizor connects as well onto body. 3D Max, they're hanging on. Just the 3 of them now. Catching nades, catching bullets, falling apart at the seams. Nowhere close to a plant. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Empty hands for 3D Max. Storming in defense is Ascenthiel. He gets his. Kenzizor's having a fantastic start to the CT side.
And something that has been a consistent force of all 3 of these maps, and it hasn't just been one way. Obviously, there was domination on train, so there we're mainly going to be talking about 3D Max. But the aim for a lot of these players, right, it hasn't felt as labored. I remember some of the early days of stage 1 and watching these whiffy type sprays, and oh yeah, they've been able to convert the kill. This is a lot of just, hey, crosshair on head, you are dead.
Here's that.
Yeah, he definitely should.
Head trick's going to be...
flames.
Oh, man, maybe. But still, Kenzizor's managed to win out. He just went charging. Brings the fight to Lucky. NBL the same on short. These are just individual one-on-one duels that they are winning.
This game is showing growth of these young men.
They are. Tech timeout at 11-11. You don't fumble. You don't get nervous. You still come in, convert your map. 13-9, excuse me, was the final scoreline on Ancient. But regardless, it was close towards the end of the game. They still managed to hold their nerve after a 30-minute pause. Mike's muted the whole time. Bait managed to convert, and now they find themselves actually thriving. 3D Max, quite the opposite. Gravity goes swinging in dry. Easy for Head Trick to pick up. This is just looking too easy. This is looking leisurely, Chad. The 3D Max of Train, a distant memory.
Yeah, and a real positive sign right now is you have 2 opening kills for Ascenthiel, MPO, and Kenzizor.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so,
and you got 6 rounds.
Yeah, so about 8 rounds played, and those individuals, every time they've been asked upon, are delivering. Sure, in the early stages when they were against Ecos or lighter buys, they're a bit more aggressive, but that's what I want to see, and that's what I mean in terms of like the coming of age. They're kind of finding themselves in this right now, and instead of shying away, turtling up, you imagine the conversation in the huddle has been, guys, let's go for this. If we lose, we go again tomorrow.
And everyone can play Dust 2. Everyone knows how aggressive you can play this, and Kenzizor hasn't moved. Lucky was said he pushed me, and he stayed there the whole time. Full focus, eyes on the prize, locked in.
Kenzizor is 17 for 3.
Yeah.
He is...
I mean, he's a talent, man. We've seen him multiple times take over a map.
It's the way that he erupts into these activations and then the aim that he has on top of it. It's the combination that you love. And yeah, his crosshair placement sharp for that one. This is blink and you miss at Counter-Strike right now.
Look at that scoreboard.
Again, another round, the bomb doesn't go down. There's just a sheer lack of kills at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Kenzizor's got 6 more than the entirety of 3D Max.
Well, they are going to try this B-pop.
All right.
If you do any prep, you know they have this.
Kensen's got that HE ready and raring to go. He's just there for the biff. Easy catch on Lucky's pathing. Then Essential chips in. Big tip for tap, back and forth. Not another one with no kills. 3D Max left wanting. That's 3 consecutive perfect rounds. Brutal. Not a single kill. Look at their cash. We got max cash heading in for MPL.
We have been in the server for 15 minutes.
Essential's got 15 grand and an AK-47.
15 grand in 15 minutes.
We've got 4 AKs and an AWP. They got the Royal Flush. Okay. Like this, you want to put this in a bottle. You don't want any tech pauses, any tac pauses. You want to keep going.
Look at this. Kenzo surely
not
gets caught.
pushing.
Oh, well, he's been spotted.
Okay. Now he's in trouble.
But can he get out?
Oh, he might not. He just fight his way out.
Oh,
he's got support. He's got the boost from Headtrick. He has managed to just push forward. Kensizor is done with this bullshit. He wants to fight. He wants stage 3. He's bringing the fight top mid. Now under scrutiny. Body's going to swing him and punish. That's something for 3D Max. The first kill we've seen from them in a while. Gravity manages to make it 2.
Okay, well, will your Petulance be punished right now? You want to go for that type of aggression? There's still a way to get 4 for 3D Max. Game ain't done yet.
Last time they tried this, they were tucked in the same position with an MP9.
Headtrick will be here as well. He can help.
He's gonna be there, not quite. He's not making the move. Same result. Looking for 2. Alex. Oh! Alex takes all 3. And a 4th on top of that. How's that? You had an advantage. Oh, you did. Past tense, thanks to Alex. Collapsing our 3D Max, left wanting our 3D Max's fans. Alex with an Essential cherry on top. Maddened, his face has changed an awful lot, Chad.
Yeah, indeed. You go back to Hill 1 Ancient in some of those stressful timeout moments. Eyes glazed over, eyes closed, stress.
1,000-yard stare.
Leaking from him. And right now, MPL, Kensizor go aggressive. They don't get what they're looking for, but Alex anchors down long, and the vibe shift as Bait are throwing 3D Max around the server. The French have got holes in the play right now. Takes the timeout. It's going to be the second. Only 1 round. And we have just received word that the conclusion for the A-Stream game, the elimination match, the survival for one of the 2. We'll let you go and explore that on your own. We don't want to give spoilers over here, but just letting you know that if you are interested, check it out. But stay glued to this one.
I mean, I am. What a turnaround. Yeah. I mean, from like it wasn't like, the most dominant of second maps. Ancient was a competitive affair. This is the dominant taste from Bait. We haven't seen, and it's for all, the marbles. This is for that stage 3. This is to go further than they've ever gone before. NPL will be tunked close on the doors. Likely a flash to be setting a gravity up if he does choose to probe. He's going dry. He's going dry. NPL, perfect position. Nice trade from XSC, so the bomb has been seen. Maka's blocked. He's going to walk this. You know he is. Yeah, Headtrick was caught off guard by that. That's nice activation from Maka.
Back to A.
Looks like it will. Body's going to try and get out of there. So will XSC with the bomb. They're getting boxed in. It's awkward. XSC is trapped in the corner. The B players are activating as well. Alex removing XSC. That's the bomb lost. So awkward now. The CTs have control. Full control. Maka last seen on A. Lucky last seen on B.
And he's evacuated completely. Kensizor and Alex trying to track him down. They've allowed the bomb to be picked up at this moment.
They don't realize he's gone.
Yeah, but at the moment, they have to spend so long to get the bomb back, right? Lucky is all the way in T-spawn. He's going to try and connect with Maka as they clear out mid doors. And at that point, Kensizor and Alex will have cleared out B. They'll confirm they're not there. They'll have head out through B doors, and they'll see that nobody's B hill. They might even get the jump on him.
It's going to come down to timings. There's just so many situations here. The Counter-Strike Major. Just to have something to boast on your first half of your final map today.
20 seconds, boys. What's the finish?
You're going to have to
the bomb, jump up short. No, you're going meant to be.
Do you do?
They don't know.
They don't know what they're doing.
They're in the blender.
They don't know what they're doing.
Oh!
Okay. Maka,
you have to go beat
You have to run into Alex. He's ready.
Just
he can't lose
play.
it. There's no way. Maka's not going to be ready. He's got the bloody bomb out. He's just hoping you're not there, but you are. Another one for Bait. 10 rounds already. They are just 3 rounds away from stage 3.
Oh, mate. Regardless of what happens in this next round, the 2 minutes in the break is where you're taking some deep breaths. You are making sure that you are staying dialed in. because it looks like 3D Max have left their bodies for this series.
Yeah, I mean, what a run.
Opening kill department just keeps on getting slathered on top, doesn't it? Only 3 opening frags in this T half.
Like, this is
Bait
the
are
most
setting the tone.
confident CT side I've seen out of Bait. What a perfect time to be pulling it out.
Yeah, because we've seen them look timid in
Of course.
occasions, right? But they are playing unbridled by the pressure.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to have to eat my words, mischaracterizing them as this team that crumbles under pressure, because there's plenty of pressure in this head-to-head. You don't want to be in that last day, that 2-2 bucket.
Time for a Kenzisor life game. 22 kills and counting.
He's taken control. He's got them by the reins and looking to keep running home. This is awful for 3D Max. Is it really going to be just one single round? No kills again. Dominance from Bait. This is theirs. That spot in stage 3, that seat at the big boy table, it's as good as theirs.
This would have to be the hell of a comeback for 3D Max if they want to book their spot in stage 3 today. Losing the first half of the third and deciding map of this barn burner of a series, 11-1. A few hours ago, they kicked off on Train, their map choice, with a 13-3 victory. It turns out Ancient is still a weakness in their map pool. Bait have battled through, and not only that, they have found themselves Kenzisor putting on a show. Absolutely dominating 22-5, but his teammates, they've been alongside for the ride. Everybody contributing.
100% across the series as well. Everyone's had their moments. Unable to block that, has a go. Kenzisor starts off with a headshot onto Exorcise. He's not stopping. And he is stopping 3D Max. Oh, body just completely clears out mid. Lucky gets overlooked and does the same. Hang on, little bit of sign of life here. Lucky leaves with 3. Little bit of sign of life. Is that short? I mean, is that going to start a little bit of a gap closer? Will this just be cosmetic?
Yeah, this is the thing. It's so far back up this mountain, isn't it? We'll go 3 for 3 with the pistols in the series.
Sure.
So there's that. But you would have to do a better job than 11-1.
Right.
To win this in regulation. And you need 11 just to take it to overtime. So, oh. Hey, okay. Still a bit of something. There is a revolver in the mix.
There is. Kenzisor, I mean, he's really taken the play it like a pug to heart, you know?
Look, I am loving this. If he gets a kill.
Yeah, that would be enough. The tilt factor of dying to a revolver in Counter-Strike Major, that would be frustrating.
I can't imagine there's been many revolver kills in Majors.
No, I think that would be...
Probably under 20?
Yeah, I'd say
20
so.
20 feels high.
That does. He's taking his pot shots, sounding it off and punished. Okay, Alex has managed to find Maka at least, dropping into CT. Grabs that M4 and actually grabs another kill. Come on, lads. Let's see if we can get another one while he's at it. Should be a dead man, and is. So that M4 should fall back into 3D Max's hands. Keep the finances healthy. 3 M4s brought through. And we'll get the guns out for bait.
Okay. So this whole conversation has been about them playing unbridled from the pressure in this third map.
Yes.
But when you're so close that you feel like you can reach out and grab it, how many rounds in the road do you stomach before that feeling grows? Right now, it's not even a thought.
Not even.
Not even in the back of your mind.
Maybe what crossed your mind for a minute. That dangerous what if.
Okay, tempered pace, restraint, going through the motions, everything you practiced. All the time you spend doing the theory, having the conversations. What's meta? How do we want to approach these rounds? Who plays where? Alex making the calls. Mid-smoke's cleared. Nobody home. Hedrick darting back over to pick up the bomb outside of B. No short presence to be found just yet, but nice little cache of utility alongside of the C4. So package picked up. They need to thrust back any short presence. They're yet to do that. And as we can see, nobody is home. But if you're going through a default, that's going through the motions. Kenzizor has not been missing a beat right now. I can't imagine he goes missing. So they get the short space. And right now they are set up for a B split into gravity and body. Rotation, a country mile away. No one can get there quick for 3D Max.
Yeah, we'll just have to be gravity and body defending their honor and defending their spot in stage 3 if they want to pick it up today.
Mid to B smoke, but it's just Alex out mid. Everybody else piping through tunnels. Gravity at the back of the site.
Yeah, it's just gravity. Body drops into the site, commits to it. They are advancing now into the site. NPL leading them with the charge there. Oh, side swipe! Alex gets it as well. Brutal. Oh, 3D Max left wanting. Empty-handed on their defensive beat. Jobs are good. And
yeah, they're going to save. Kenzizor might not allow it, though. Lucky you don't know that
you.
Kenzizor's already here. Oh, we'll get to walk away with his rifle, but that's 12.
That's a consolation prize, and it ain't great.
It's just because it's obviously so early within this half.
Damn.
You also had a couple of casualties against the Glocks. So, you know, that's the type of round that if they ever were going to have a conversation about a comeback, you would need to keep spotless for the problem just like this.
Yeah.
So 2 M4s held.
They're even hunting like vigorously here.
They can drop 1 M4. Maka could drop an M4 as well, or he can actually buy... no, he could drop an M4 and get dropped a scout. I don't even know why I'm trying to problem solve this. It sucks. Kenzizor, bro.
He's there. Just took a little one tap on the uncrouch, mate. You can't get past him.
Dude, this kid, whew, he's on fire right now.
Yeah, he's just... This is a player that wants to leave his mark on Counter-Strike. He's definitely done that throughout this stage. Multiple incredible performances on a variety of maps. Dust 2 added to that list now as a 12-3 scoreline. Is this the last round of today's affair between the two of them? Body may be overlooked if it doesn't quite spread. He's just about safe. He's going to be okay. Oh, spot on the scout shot. Gravity up close as well. Kind of feeling the pressure on that short side now. NPL hearing all of this.
Short control. Blocked for a moment. Molly forces one out of the hands of Gravity. So no player was close mid doors. I don't even know why you would.
No.
Selling a fake. They're selling an A fake. Okay, lining up that util. Kenzizor could run out on his own.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has an input as well.
Oh, they're splitting B. It's perfect. It's just body. It's just body. Gravity's been boosted.
You're right.
Gravity, look, Gravity might be able to get something here, but it really is all on body.
He's going to be alone on this site. There's the headshot. Gravity, he was the next closest. It's all onto body. If 3D Max want a chance here on Dust 2, he's got to deliver, and he has with the first. So have Maka and Lucky, though. Oh. Body, it's another one. Oh, they've done very well. A 1v3 doesn't feel winnable. Maka and Lucky holding on for dear life here, and that's going to see another round of play. Very well played from the other output there. Body holds on for 2, but Maka and Lucky simultaneously.
It's crazy that they get the opening kill like that, and then the still 3D Max are able to claw the round in. Timeout taken. And would it surprise you to hear it's the first? No, of course not. Not with an 11-1 first half. So Madden gets on the mic. Their money, it's not great. And if they all keep around 2K with the 2,400 coming into the next, they will be able to get another gun round. Just about 5 frags, boys. That's all it is. Think about all of the hours, all the time you've been in the server, all the pugs, all the pracks, all the matches, just 5 kills. Stand between you and doing what you couldn't in Austin. Stage 1 to stage 2, that's a step. This is elite. You join the big boy table, top 16. Names like Furia, Vitality, Mouse, Falcon, Spirit. This goes on. And you can see the frustrations because they know just how close they are.
And that's probably the best thing going for 3D Max. Just this idea of them being so tantalizingly close. Will that be a learning experience?
I think you'd have to, like, 8 rounds on the trot now for 3D Max. Well, it would be 9, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So that is quite the comeback. This is the majors, anything's possible, but I think this one's very unlikely. I think it's about how annoying you can be if you're 3D Max.
Exactly, which we know they can be.
Yes.
There's no question in that.
I'm sure Gravity's a little bit remiss that he doesn't get to sit across from them, throw some of the classic French banter their way. Well, they're about to come fast out of short.
Okay, Lucky, what's your response?
Defensive
Dribbles a smoke forward, and then just starts to spam. They will get the plant. I say that, they might get more than that. Long range, good tap from XSC, stays composed. He's using his ammunition, very reserved. Taps another one with the burst. There's a nice shot from Headtrick. And he hears that jump up and not going to nail it. Gravity will, though.
Eyes bigger than their bank balance there. I think the plan, you know, I said they were going to buy anyway, but it gives you a couple more luxuries, right? At that point, everybody could have everything. It will be Headtrick in with a scout again, and it's going to be AKs for 4, but lacking a couple of key pieces of utility, I'm sure. They've really prioritized flashes, so that tells me they might even use these long spawns. So lacking util, they've gone for flashes instead of HEs for smoke clears. So they might, yeah, they are. They're going out long. Okay. It's just XC's here. He has to give it over. He has to give it over. They're out. He can't fight this.
Around. He wants to fight. Swing in the corner smoke? Think twice about it. He's been called off by Lucky. Maka is top mid.
Well, he's fortunate to get out as well. So now you get the scout. Oh, it didn't appear as a shot whistles by. Do you just go to the old classic, right? Do you just Na'Vi this situation? We know that modern game, the CTs love to just go for these block smokes. Volumetric, they spread and cover the whole cusp, and players could be parked at car. Santhiel through tunnels. MPL, the last piece to come and join them out long, and it looks like they might just go for the Na'Vi finish of yesteryear. Exercise has left car. He's going to start mantling up to get some site control. Santhiel, surely going to play last. First cross smoke being lobbed out now.
Lets his boys cook.
Well, they're pathing behind this.
Can't clear.
Headtrick has flashes. Flash from range as they start to go up the ramp. Here we go.
Kensizor. He's had a great dust too. Has he got more impact? Not this time. XSC puts him down. Lucky keeps the numbers favorable for 3D Max, and they all collapse. Headtrick and body shot not enough. 6th for 3D Max.
Yeah, they're walking the tightrope, but they're walking it right now with poise and grace, right? They know that at any moment they wobble, they fall. They fall to play again tomorrow. Everybody will be standing by and watching right now. This result will determine tomorrow's matchups. So it is late. We've past the midnight hour. You don't give over a game like this for free. Still finding their voice are the French. Maka finds the opener up against the partial. Okay, we're building into something now.
I mean, for 3D Max, they've been telling us that they've had their rest, and they'll show us the real 3D Max. Well, I think if the real 3D Max can come back from a scoreline of 11-1, then they are the real deal.
I love the confidence that they're starting to play with now as well, taking their fights, but also poised in moments where it needs it, and they just continue to add more names to that tally. Just 2 more now for Bait to find. Bait to find, excuse me, is that
2 more of them, yeah.
There's 7 rounds destined now. MPL and Hedrick will give it a go. These are the headline acts of the Bait roster, but for me, this map's all been about Kenzazort.
I mean, he was the reason they got so comfortably into B on that 12th.
We'll see if he's able to find... oh,
shot.
Okay, hold up.
It's Exercise. Rare to see him get nothing. They are advancing, closing that gap, dribbles the smoke. Look at MPL go. He's running at him. Can't find him. Exercise has managed to delay so well. Beautifully handled. Doesn't succumb to any pressure on that east side, passes the test.
Okay. Well, that gap looking a whole lot more manageable now, isn't it? 5 rounds, and what we talked about maybe just being an inkling in the back of the mind definitely starts to swell and grow. Another timeout taken. This is another problem, right? The more the coach is taking these timeouts, and he's probably going, boys, it's fine, we just need 1 round. Yeah. That's not what you want to hear right now.
No, I think it has to be a whole lot more than that.
It needs to be the solution to the problem.
Exactly. If anything, a proper call.
But Hedrick having an AWP, that's a change. We haven't seen that yet within this half. So he gets to bring out the AWP. Had a couple scouts. Now he gets the AWP, so gets to go toe-to-toe with Maka on the other side of the server.
Multiple times in post-match interviews, especially with Hedrick, MPL as well, have used the word, we get nervous, right? They're the first to acknowledge that. And when you are so close to achieving something greater than anything you've achieved before, it's very natural that some nerves do make their way into the mix.
Yeah, for MPL and Hedrick, they've been in the top 16 of a major before, but they were kind of brought there by the orgs they're a part of.
Sure.
Right? Like NIP or Na'Vi.
This is their own project.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one will mean a whole lot more than what those ever did. So what does the timeout net them? He's being a harassing force over towards long. Keeps Kenzazor at bay for now. Maka. He's going to probe through middle. Body's going to look to cross over and join gravity over towards B. HG's through, but very slow, being steady about this. Door smoke lined up. Alex will throw that one out. Giving the HE for the break. Or is it just damage? No, wants to give a sight line to himself. Doesn't see anybody jump up, doesn't catch anybody on the Xbox, nobody scaling short. Maybe it's the mid to Bs, maybe that's the weakness, that's where they found the success. It does look like that's what they're gearing up for.
Molly short, he forced them back, Maka doesn't get a pick, can't see over the flames. Bomb outside B is a huge indicator, you're right.
Has to be.
Wait, Gravity, has he got block util? No, just a Molotov, okay.
Well, it is huge.
Yeah,
that'll stall
30
them.
seconds, that will stall them. Okay, now you're going to think it's A. More presence on short at this point. Oh, that's the jiggle. That's the Molotov. 7 seconds, rotted off of only 20. Alex and Kenzazor going to be splitting through mid. Nice pick. Alex has removed Lucky on the rotation. Gravity, however, he manages to break 2 of the necks. It's Body on the side. He goes down to Alex, and now a fight for Maka. Wins it out. A 2v2 for everything.
Oh, they're at the bomb.
Time.
There's no time.
No! It's gonna be another 3D Max round.
Oh.
Lost the bomb.
Okay.
Gravity, incredible.
Yeah.
How's he got both there?
Yeah,
Big
the smile on his face. Well, you know this. Right now, if you're in TeamSpeak and you're in the 3D Max side, these are nervous. They're kids. They're young. We're on top of them. We're back. Look at the spree of rounds we've got. We're just racking them up ourselves. This is all happening, and yeah, the gravity double, the bomb's loose. It's the last piece in the back of their mind. They're worried about the rotation. Nobody focused on getting the package.
Oh, that might be one of those bricks that gets the nerves extra nervy. What's Maka doing? What's Maka up to? The AWP is pushing, run at him with a Tech 9, leap at him and take him down. That could be the misstep.
Gravity's pushing to upper.
Okay, you're right. He has to keep the aggression going. They're holding! NPL punishes. Thanks for the AWP, Maka. See you later, 3D Max. Bait are doing it. They thought they had them down. zone. A little bit too much aggression, too much pedal to the metal. Beta in stage 3.
And they're not letting out Aurora celebration. They just handled 3D Max from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3. They have bettered their performance than that of Austin, and pressure isn't there to break you, it's there to reveal you. And today we saw Kenzazor step into the light. What a performance within that first half. Some smiles creep onto the face for these kids trying to keep it cool. I thought they'd be leaping out of their chair. There's still more Counter-Strike to be played for them.